All right. So let's get down to brass tacks of why we're here. Do you want to start the recording, Richard, while I pull out the question?
Yeah, I'll hit the button. Also, whoever's been stopping it for me, thank you, because I keep forgetting to stop it.
All right. Question for this week. Very pertinent to the session, I think. What is your plan, if any, to earn money?
Thievery. Or burglary, rather, more specifically.
My general burglary.
Who knows how I'll do it, but that's what Fergus knows, and that's what he wants to do.
Good luck finding the rich part of town.
Right? Not very many options, but I don't really have better options right now.
Just go toward the bell tower.
Look, calling that favor from what's his nuts. So maybe
Shady Shab.
Shady
Shab.
Oh, Shady Sheb.
Owes me a favor.
Sorry, for a second there, I thought you were talking about Caliber.
And
No.
I could also pilfer a pirate ship, but I'm probably not going to go for the one that has a guy who can see blindly in front of him and has like weird witch power people.
That's my wizard friend. Okay, that's my all-use Beetlejuice moment.
Beetlejuice.
I feel like the one time we do that, he's gonna show up and make everything worse.
Who's
It's
gonna
be
show
more
up?
like Candyman.
All right, so I got Fergus's answer.
Earning money. Well, I got all the Colts money, so I don't reckon they're gonna have very much more. So, weren't we gonna go down and talk to? What were they? The mushrooms, the Clippers. Weren't we gonna go do some work?
I thought
for
we
them?
did that.
Did we?
You talked to them
Wait.
briefly, but you didn't accept any work.
Yeah.
We didn't accept the work, and Jigless does have a favor he can call in to get y'all a good gig there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll probably look into the Clippers. Then would be the first place I'd go.
For the Clippers.
Of course, assuming we're just talking about before we get the ship,
Yeah, that's the
then it's pretty self-evident how we're going to get the money.
Set the ship on fire and collect the insurance money.
Don't give it away.
Because if you can do that, you'd be very disappointed what happens.
Well, it turns out that the dragon man, he was like an orc dragon. No, he was a.
He was Captain Hellspit. He was a half dragon.
He was a half dragon.
But I think he was a Duergar, wasn't he?
Duergar,
Yeah,
half Duergar, half dragon.
Yeah.
All evil.
He's a 10-foot tall blue pirate. That's all we need to worry about.
But tall blue pirate. He's actually an insurance broker.
That's worse than a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I remember a TV show that I enjoyed a while back called Leverage, which was basically just every episode was a heist, but a reoccurring plot point was occasionally someone would pose as an insurance auditor and go to a museum, and that just made everyone who ran the museum shit their pants. All right, so that still leaves Jigless, Taskell, and Nulgrim.
Yeah, Taskell's been pushing for using his smithery expertise.
All right.
to earn money.
Yes. Work. That just leaves Jigless and Nulgrim. If you don't have any plan, that's a fine answer too. This is one of those questions where just general sense, is acceptable as well.
Then that would definitely be Nulgrim's, because he's like, I spent my entire life in the library. I don't know.
And I don't think people here are going to be keen on buying books if you make them.
Right.
Yep. Okay, guys, I got a brilliant plan. What if my parents just pay off my student loan? Will that work? That's what's always worked in the past.
This place actually becomes the literature capital of the Underdark. Scholars. All walks.
Are you Are you behind on your library fees? These things are killing me.
Combo, I'm guessing when the Eldritch Volley cannon says your dexterity modifier, it means the suits.
Yes.
Okay. Then I might want to get the beam instead. Anyways.
Jiggles is just going to be opportunistic.
All right. No idea.
That's a no idea, but I'm always looking.
All right. So, what happened last time? You guys were kind of getting a whirlwind tour of a large section of Dimport. You met several merchants, a couple leaders of the various gangs. You ran into a cult, which apparently venerated Freya in her armor as some kind of almost messiah-like figure that you guys believe is connected to Dammerhall in whatever their strange mythos. Taskell had an up-close encounter with another surface dwarf that made him very uncomfortable. And you guys found a metal gauntlet finger that was made out of a black iron metal that Taskell and Nolgrim recognize from Dwarven myth. Other than that, you guys sold some weapons to a street gang, got some money. You tracked down Rocco the Rock Seller using his alias of Nako the Stone Seller, and discovered that he was not actually a con man. He was actually just a moron who didn't understand geology. And you've just been, in general, trying to accrue money to buy yourself a ship.
I think we're about 50% of the way there.
I'm not keeping track of it for you guys, so it's up to you. So we will return to you all as you are in your rickety hanging cabins in the closest thing to an inn you could find, called the Hanging Garden. Now,
the only thing sorry to interrupt. I was just going to say the only thing I see in the bag of holding is 2,000 gold, but I know we got more than that. So I don't know who was keeping track of that.
Well, look at me. I got enough to keep track of.
Jiggles.
Because there's no one else remembers. Sure. I guess we're just at 2,000.
Didn't we get... How much was it to buy the ship? Because we were like 2,000.
We need 8,000 or something to buy the medium size or something like that.
I think
we had 2,000 from I can't remember what, and then we did the job and to turn in the weapons, and we got more.
You got 2,000 from selling the guns to the crafters on behalf of the cult of Black Iron. That was where you got 2,000 gold pieces from that.
Okay, I thought we had gotten something from somewhere else too, but maybe not.
Did you guys sell something or?
Yeah, you did sell some stuff.
Yeah, I know.
We were trading gems to get the what y'all needed for
the diamonds and stuff, but
but I don't think we made money on those.
No, but there was something else I know we got money from, but I can't remember what it was. But I guess we just don't have it anymore. So
I think we might have gotten 1,000 from something because I do remember that we did get more than 2,000.
Someone will have to go back and watch the video or listen to the audio or something. Because I can't listen to it because I can't stand the sound of my own voice. So I keep trying, and I'm like, nope, can't do it.
No one put it in chat or anything, I don't think.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt, Gumbo. I just thought I'd bring it up.
No worries. I was just checking my own notes because I know that you guys sold the gemlock weapons.
I really think y'all might be thinking of the negotiations to get the diamonds.
No, it was before that, and it was before the rifles. We had gotten some money before that. I can't remember what from, though.
We got 28 gold from that group of kobolds we beat up.
No, it was something in particular. I just can't remember what it is, but it's not important right this second. So.
I know that you guys counted and pulled your money, and you had 1,400 collectively before you started earning.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, someone should be keeping track of what your guys' funds are, otherwise this is going to be a rough ride.
Yeah, we were spoiled because Cope was doing it for a while, but now that he's jigless, he's like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I figured y'all don't want to include him yet. I mean, I wouldn't. That bitch would just leave, probably, right now. Check the bag of holding and be like, oh, this will work.
All right.
To be honest, Kenneth did most of the gold calculation. I just kept up with the poundage.
So
either way.
I will say this: it'll take pretty much the entire day for Freya to reconfigure her suit. No rolls or money necessary, but it'll just take a day for her to do that. You don't all have to travel around in a clump. You can move around all you want. The city's your oyster, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, when we first get up and everything, and we kind of reconvene with each other, I do my rousing speech, which essentially is summary of it is, look, I know I've been saying the Underdark has sucked since I got here, but this place really sucks. So let's get that bread and get the fuck out of here.
Sounds good to me.
Agreed.
So everyone gets 12 temporary hit points for the day until they use it.
12, you said?
Yes. And I can do that during short and long rests for future notice. But if no one else has any plans, I know Fergus is probably going to travel through. What was the other place? The Overmarket, and then the I think the Cling were the two like places that I want to kind of just travel through and keep an eye out for anyone who looks like they might have like either money or like boats that might be more well off than others.
Mm-hmm.
And just anywhere I could like possibly get some money from, not the most moral way.
Gotcha.
Probably travel at least with Ivy, since she could probably keep a low profile with me.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone else who wants to, but I'd probably broach that to the group to let them know what I'm doing, so I don't just disappear on them.
Honestly, I think I know too many people here to pickpocket them. I might be some way pickpocketing myself.
That's okay. I'm not good at picking pockets. It's more I'm trying to find somewhere I can sneak into and take all their shit.
Would I know of a wealthy region where they actually have establishments?
This is a pretty dog eat dog world. City. If you wanted to,
that's why I figured boats would probably be my best bet.
The other thing you could do is you could try to steal raw material from the mines. Occasionally they get gems, so if you don't mind a little light banditry against the carvers. And they do a lot of smithing work in the Hanging Smog, which is number 6 on the map.
Yeah, that's one I wouldn't mind helping you with. There's no love lost with me and the carvers. I'm
gonna save banditry for a plan B, but I'm just gonna go ahead and look around. Like, most likely, I'll go towards the Overmarket and check out like ships and stuff, and see if there's any that might have like a decent haul that I could sneak in and pilfer if worse comes to worse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Graybeard, you said you wanted to go over and meet the crafters. You want me to take you?
It's Taskell, I guess.
Yeah, you're the only old one left.
Yeah.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to tag along with you. It's been a while since I've picked up a jewel craft. Perhaps I could do some work there too.
Us is probably better to move at least in small groups.
Do we still have the what were those books of that allowed us to talk to each other remotely.
The copycat journals?
Yeah,
I have
journal.
one of them.
Right. Milgram will say, I still have mine. It might be good just to check in from time to time and, keep tabs. This seems like a dangerous city, especially as we start splitting up.
Probably check in every couple hours and just be like, "You good?" And then respond with good or not.
You up?
New book. Who dis?
We just have another different handwriting below us, like wrong number.
Right.
Hold on, let me draw my penis real quick. It's just scribbles. All right, so we got Fergus and Ivy heading towards the Overmarket. We got Taskell, Jigless, and Nilgrim head into the Crafters, which would be in number 5, the Birth. I assume Freya wants to hang back and modify out her suit.
Yes.
Do you want Iago and Niku to stay close at hand, or do you want them to head out in the city to see if they can't find some of their own work as well?
I mean, Iago, if he has skills in firearms, he might be able to help Freya a little bit, at least with hey, can you screw this in, or hey, can you move over here and help me with this? I'm not sure what Miku would be able to do in particular, but just throwing the idea out there.
Not get robbed. That's what he can do.
Yeah. I mean, he's a giant mushroom man. He doesn't really have many possessions.
Mm.
And neither of them are particularly stealthy, which is why I didn't invite them with me.
They just start pickpocketing him. Just steal chunks of mushroom for dinner.
He comes by. He's a halfling now. A halfling mechanoid.
It'll grow back.
It grows back overnight.
Mm.
Or day.
Cycle. I don't know. However, they keep track of it down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we wind up being here for a longer term, I could also spend time finally finishing my alchemy stuff. But that's like at least a week of training, and then we have the alchemy supplies. I can start crafting some potions possibly. But at least for the day, I'm going to start looking around.
All right. Yeah, because you guys can be here as long as you want. I'm not holding a gun to your head on the timing. So. All right. So let's see. Let's do for Fergus. Why don't you give me an investigation for the Overmarket to see what you can drum up? You can have advantage because Ivy is helping you.
Okay.
Wow. I have a +7 too.
Mm.
That's the really and this is with the +3. Anyway, that's what I get.
You should play roulette sometime.
I've tried. I've not been good.
You just get the same number every time.
You would think that, but no.
I've seen you get snake eyes plenty of times.
See, you just need to meta bet, Richard. You just need to get a buddy who then bets on you with someone else saying, "Hey, I bet this guy's gonna lose."
I feel like that would get turned around on me though.
Probably.
But anyway, 14.
No particular jangling purses jump out at you exactly per se, but with Ivy helping you, you do clock one thing that, risky though it might be interesting to you, is that it looks like there is some wooden plank shipments that get loaded onto the lift here, handed over from the clippers in the bottom to the carvers who work up above in the ceiling. But these are the exact same wooden planks that the crafters use to build ships. So if you want to resort to a little light banditry, you could hide somewhere on the lift, which is a giant like pulley elevator, and hop onto a platform and knock out the guards and steal the wooden planks and then sell them to someone else for profit.
I'll keep that in mind for now, but I'm not going to do that yet.
For profit, there's the key part.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not like you bought the materials and then you're reselling it.
Yeah. I'm just more concerned, like, how the fuck would I transport all these wooden planks? I'm not exactly strong, though. I have
Now. See, that's step 3. You don't need to worry about that one. Just worry about step 4.
Mm-hmm.
Profit.
Okay, I'm not an underpants gnome.
You can be.
I'm a sweater dwarf, okay?
Well, between you and Ivy. Underpass gnome, sweater dwarf.
Well, I'll probably just spend my time looking around and stuff, but that'll be what I do.
All right. Wait, I just had a brain moment. 1 second. I think I forgot the exact amount, but I know you guys got money from Shady Sheb for selling something.
So, yeah, the salt crystal.
The salt crystal, that's right.
We got like half profit of what total value was.
Yeah. That's probably where the
I think that was like 2,000 we got from it.
If you got half, you would have gotten 500.
Oh,
I thought the salt crystals were worth like 4,000 or something.
Each salt crystal was worth 1,000, I'm pretty sure, and then you got half of that for each. So I think that's 1,000 total.
Okay, so that means we probably have like 3,000 gold. I'll go ahead and edit the bag of holding now.
Yep.
And that was all of our salt crystals, right?
Yes, because you used one for crafting the armor that Nilgrim's wearing, and the other one was sold to an idiot and shattered for about $20.
Yep.
Right.
I prefer to say the second one got you guys ransomed.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. So, updated my character sheet to make sure those were taken off.
Mm-hmm.
But we know where we can get more. We just don't quite know where that is in relation to us at the moment.
Back. That's where.
Yes.
We're definitely going to need a boat first.
So those of you had...
Me?
What?
Oh, God. Michael fell off the dock.
Well, it wouldn't matter now because I got a new suit.
I can fly and swim.
Fly and swim. And...
Whatever witty remark you were made was eaten by the internet.
Well, you can't get it back now.
Yes.
I'll somehow learn to go.
Don't piss into the mic combo.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes, every day. I'm just really talented at modulating my stream to make it sound like a voice. America's Got Talent called it grossly disturbing. And makes them majorly reevaluate what is possible with human biology.
Didn't make it past the second round.
Critics are raving. Oh God, make it stop.
When I close my eyes, it's strangely beautiful.
So those of you who are heading to the crafters in the berth where they're building ships, you can easily meet up with the Derogar contact that you delivered the gemlock weapons to, Kerriganson. Without needing to go in depth in a role play, you can do some basic work if you'd like. You can try to collect some protection money from their rackets, or you could do physical labor, which is mainly carpentry. Not a lot of over-the-top blacksmithing done here. That's mainly done up in the smog with the carvers.
Mm-hmm.
However, you can just do basic physical labor, no roll necessary. That'll net you 5 silver pieces per day.
Hell no.
Well, we've got most of our living expenses taken care of. So that won't really help. I assume being a heavy probably pays more, but
It does, yes.
at the same time, there's the distaste of being heavy for the Druger.
How much do you think you could make if we went up and talked to the carvers? I mean, how good are you really at the blacksmithing and changing the metals?
Suppose we'll see in comparison to them.
Yeah, they're not going to give you any of the more risky job stuff until they know you better. You're still just kind of wandering off the street.
Mm.
Gamba, what was the name of the guy down in Mushroom Town that I knew?
The Gweek.
The Gweek.
Gweek.
Look, why don't we go down there and chat with the Gweek again? I could call in my favor, because this is painstakingly slow way of gathering money. And really all we need is a little seed money, right? And then we can go out on the sea, profit.
What do you know about the profit at sea?
I've navigated hundreds of, we'll say, acquisition missions. I know these seas like the back of my hand.
Not exactly out here for profit on the sea, anyway.
Well,
I suppose we'll need to have something for whoever we're hiring crew-wise.
well, not to mention rations for the crew, spare planks, boards, maintenance equipment. It adds up. And then you're going to have to defend yourselves the whole way. Ballista, spare shot. And I said it to y'all a while back, but I'm a firm believer of the bigger the boat, the better.
Yeah, the bigger the boat, the more expensive, both boat and crew-wise.
And that's where acquisition missions come in very handy. Just call them restocking, pit stops. Most boats are all carrying the basic materials that we're going to need, and their crews hopefully have food. We take that. And the random gem, locket, trinket, gold piece.
Fine, we'll go talk here Gweek. This place is a nightmare to begin with.
It's not that bad until you really get to know it.
This city is like that really attractive girl at the bar until you sober up.
She's even uglier.
Mm-hmm. Then you realize that was just a dumpster with a hole in it.
Oh God, tetanus!
Mm-hmm.
Not again.
Also, while I'm thinking about it, where are you guys keeping the chest with the black iron in it?
Probably in the bag of holding.
All right, and who's carrying that? I just have to do my due diligence because this city is full of thieves, so I just have to know these things.
I thought Fergus had said he put it in his hat of holding.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I believe the finger glove thing I have in my hat. I don't want to double up, but I think I also had the bag of holding. Just either me or Taskell had it because we had the best awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes sense to have one of us have it.
What happens when you put a bag of holding inside a hat of holding?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to find out. So
Yep. And to be clear, you didn't take the black iron out of the little chest it was in. You kept it.
No.
Okay. Just double checking.
I'll say since we don't double up, because I did say clearly that I've split the gold between my hat and the bag of holding. I think Taskell should have the bag and I'll have the hat.
Hmm.
I would build a compartment inside Freya's machine and put it in there.
Unless you don't like that idea, Taskell, then I'll just have both.
Oh, yeah. I'd probably keep it in whatever backpack I got. Got a few coins in a belt pouch, but that's always been my thing is character carries like a fistful of silver in the coin pouch and everything else is better hidden. It's never come up yet, but...
It might. That's why I'm asking.
I know, right? That's why I said
think
yes.
y'all are missing out big on the Freya's machine's crotch pouch.
I mean, that's basically just Freya keeping it in her pocket and then climbing into a golem.
Mm.
The golem codpiece.
Codpiece of
I'm
holding.
sorry. About a cod piece?
It needs you to make one.
Okay. Got it. That all?
That's always goes back to Metalocalypse. That's not a cod piece. That's a strap-on dildo. Oh, screws you all off. You're just jealous of my cod piece.
We could keep the family jewels in there.
So, it's not hard to go and find the Gweek.
I was going to say, if y'all don't move this along, I'm just going to keep with the codpiece jokes.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the same spot that you had met him the previous day. Miracle of miracles, it is not the day of his daughter's wedding right now.
Oh, thank God.
Excellent. The Gweek.
The Gweek. Or Gweek.
The
Either
Gweek.
one.
I am so
Please,
sorry
we
to
would
disturb
like
you again. We're having a bit of a hard time gathering funds, and I know your mind is elsewhere with the impending wedding. But I wondered if you could cut my friends here in on something more lucrative if I put in a good word for it.
To be clear, Jiggles, are you saying this will be the favor that the carvers owe?
I am saying that.
Very well. If you don't mind, if you want basic ground level work that you can sleep on, we always need guards for our lumber shipments heading up to the car.
Goddamn lumber shipments again.
However, since Jiggles is calling in the favor, he leans forward a little bit. There is a situation that we need resolved. Recently, there has been a cult growing in popularity in the Sunken Sepulchre. They call it the cult of the... And he turns to one of his guards and they just mouth something. He goes, cult of the Namer. Now, normally what the crazies do with their free time is up to them. But they've been growing too fast and they've been poaching our workforce.
So he wants us to take care of these namers and...
The Gweek, when you say they've been poaching your work from you, what do you mean? They've been stealing from the fields or stealing the finished product?
They've been converting our workers to their batshit faith.
Oh, even worse.
Now, from what I understand, the Namer's a real fella. Flesh and blood. Real stabbable. You see? You understand what I'm saying?
So you think you could do with a few more holes, is what you're saying?
Exactly. You kill him, I give you 2,000 gold. Not bad for a day's labor.
Yes. The Gweek, I find this acceptable.
Look over at Nolgrim like...
Nolgrim just kind of shrugged. Yeah. Decent cash, man.
hopefully we will be back with good news for you tomorrow.
Yeah. Wouldn't say tomorrow. It's likely a man at the head of a cult has some decent security. We would want to scope them out first.
I
didn't say what the news would be, just that it'd be good. We'll do this for you, the Greek.
Very well. But be quick about it. If too many more workers go, I might have to go to other outside contractors.
I understand, but you know Jiglos, I haven't failed on the job yet. All right, and we're off.
All right.
Once we're into the structure, whatever. Nogram, check your book. See if we can double up on this.
We're going to check the book and see if Fergus heard anything, and then if not, he would write a note of the job that they've been contracted or they took on. See if there's any interest in.
Not the book I meant, but.
Oh.
But yeah, no, if we can find someone else wanting to pay for his removal.
I was just checking about what I found about, the lumber thing, but other than that, I haven't really had any hits of anything.
And just to double up, would check his book of grudges, see if there's anything that popped in there since they've been down here.
Nothing that jumps out at you, and flipping through the pages, you haven't seen anything about anyone called the Namer.
Mm.
But that's a pretty generic alias, so you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Only slightly less generic than the Breather.
It's a cult of midwives who just keep naming all the children. But she is the namer.
So in the book, do you report everything about the entire meeting?
Probably keep it Cliff's Notes version. Probably avoid using names in case if the book falls into other hands, but would probably just say, got a contract, hit. Are you guys interested? And can meet up for details and just kind of leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I respond with what I had, and that would be coming back to the where we've been staying. I figured that'd be the best place for us to meet up anyway.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, you guys can round robin there. No rolls or anything needed. As Freya is finishing up her modifications there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you didn't have any luck, it was very hard watching you all turn into day laborers. So I called in the only favor that's probably going to be profitable. He mentioned it the other day, but I didn't want to accept because I didn't want to waste it. But I really want to get off of this rock. So the Gweek has agreed to let us get rid of somebody who keeps religiously brainwashing all of his people.
I don't particularly like doing work for such a person, but we need to get out of here, as he says. Can't spend the next decade earning money for the boat. Say nothing of money for crewing it.
I feel it's a good chunk of where we need to be. Won't be the first time we've wrecked some people.
And if we do a good job with this, odds are the Greek will have more workforce in the future. Once he gets to know you and know you're capable, he tends to hand over the larger jobs. I've never had a crew that looks like it's as fighting worthy as you all.
Ivy speaks up. Still, I don't think we ever done a contract hit before. Interesting choice.
I mean, I was just looking for somewhere to rob, but So far, this place is slim pickings for that. So
Maybe we can rob their corpses.
I mean, that does generally go hand in hand, doesn't it?
Well, if nothing else, we should probably go down there and start looking around, see if we can figure out where they are, learn a little bit about them, see how bad they are. Probably terrible people.
Oh no, the soup kitchens.
See, look at that. They only serve soup at this place.
Disgraceful.
Define soup.
Everything we eat down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Just might as well get on scoping them out. It's probably
Okay.
only, what, midday?
Yeah, thereabouts. All right. Let's see here. So depending on what type of information you want, people can give me an investigation or a stealth. A stealth would be more about getting closer to their actual physical hideout and location and observing them. Investigation is just like asking around at general places. You don't even have to go to the Sunken Sepulchre for that.
Could I blow a ring charge to get advantage on the stealth roll?
Sure.
We'll go ask around.
Tesco leans over. Excuse me, what's your name? I'm nameless.
27 is going to be my roll.
Okay. Taskel's like a very insightful investigator. Nolgrim walks up to someone and across them. I'm sorry, you have religion.
Pretty much.
I can has info on religion.
Mm-hmm. Do you has God I can stab?
Yes, we're looking for information on the verb. No, the namer. All right, the noun.
The Maimer. I'm going around asking for the Maimer.
I'm looking for the meme lord.
All right, so we'll start with Fergus. You sneak back into the Sunken Sepulchre. You find a couple people that are wearing these amber robes because you saw them preaching last time you were down here yesterday, and you tail them back to what you believe is their hideout. The amber-robed people go inside these heavy stone doors, and outside is a large group of people that are wearing these gray robes, but they have like a bag with two holes in it over their head, so you can't quite make out their faces.
Mm-hmm.
And there always seems to be like a crowd of them outside the main door, but you do manage to, thanks to your invisibility, get a glimpse every time the front doors open and close. It looks like inside is a hall that has got a lot of pillars with faint amber light kind of peeking out around it. It is the central part of the hallway. It looks like it might be big enough for Freya's battle suit, but the pillars have a narrow gap between them, so it's the type of thing where even though it's mostly dark in there, there's lots of stuff that'll be breaking your line of sight, making ambushes very easy. Yeah, that's a 28. It's very high. You do manage to fleetingly get a glimpse at the very far end of that hall opposite the door. And once again, this is just you looking in, because I assume you don't go inside.
No. Not by myself, at least.
You do see what looks like a wall of magical energy made out of amber or colored light. And though you can't quite see from this distance, there's definitely something moving around on the other side of it.
Gotcha. And looking around, there doesn't seem to be any other entrances built in or hidden or anything?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
With that natural 20 investigation, Taskell, along with Jigless, you ask around about the cult of the Namer. And it looks like the reputation that the Gweek was talking about has expanded far beyond even the Sunken Sepulchre and the Fungal Grove, is that apparently, unlike a lot of cults, followers of the Namer journey to other parts of Dimport, preaching and trying to get people to join their cult. So they've been slowly expanding in other places too. Apparently, the exact tenets of the faith are kind of murky. There is a consistent theme of that when you join, you relinquish your name, according to what they say, because you don't have a name until you understand some fundamental truth that only the higher ups in the cult do, in which case you become known as a named, because the namer names you.
Mm.
It is unclear why so many people seem to keep going to this cult, but those who come out of it are even more fanatically faithful than most of the other members of the various cults in the Sunken Sepulchre, because a lot of the other wackos, they tend to kind of like change faiths very often as small cults rise and fall and reshape or merge. But the cult of the Namer is been weirdly consistent.
Mm. Well, who knows what we'll find in there then? Other than apparently a giant glowing amber light with something in it. On the bright side, I have stone shapes so we can make our own door.
Are there any other groups that are ailing from the expansion of the Nameless? Or the Namer?
The cult of the Namer? Let me see here. Check my notes.
That we could get a side contract from them as well to take care of the problem.
Right.
That was good to get paid twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is a natural 20, so I'll honor that. Let's see, the crafters are concerned about the idea that there might be a new dominant religious faith that would unite all the cults and turn it into an actual power base. So they are also offering a contract to kill the Namer. Now, it is worth pointing out that you will not make friends if it's publicly known that you are double dipping. But you can definitely do it. That's not me saying no. You absolutely can.
Don't double dip the chip.
Can I use a little persuasion to let them know we'll do it on the down low as long as they don't let anyone know that we were doing it?
Yeah, give me a persuasion. I won't say this is flat out because they have. Yeah, you managed to make contact with some people. Make a few word-only handshake deals. Let's see. Give me a follow-up persuasion, because if you are wanting some exclusivity, this might, depending on your role of persuasion, have the reduced payout. But we'll see what you can get.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah. To keep it quiet, they'll give you a little bit less. You're looking at 2,500 if you do from the crafters if you do it.
We'll take that. So that'd be 4,500 in total for offing this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad day's work.
Indeed. I think that gets us the rest of the way to the boat.
Then we just gotta get. To the lowest boat, isn't it?
I think it was.
Because how much was the other one offering? Because 2,500 from the crafters, but then there was.
We're gonna do both. We're gonna do
2,000.
2,000 from the bottom and 2,500 from the crafters.
Gotcha.
But we're just not telling anybody we're working for the crafters too.
So that'll give us 500 extra from the medium-sized boat, but I feel like we should have a little bit more than that, just for like necessities and hiring crew and paying for them and stuff.
Expenses.
Yeah. But that'll still be.
It's going to look bad if I go back and try and renegotiate now. I say we just do this and then move on to the next job.
Well, yeah, it would be the next job, but I'm saying after this job, if it goes well, we still probably should get a little bit more before we get the boat. Or we can get the boat and live on it until we can get a crew. Either way.
Yeah, I was wondering earlier, do people sleep on their boats? Is that safe if they're docked here?
If you got a crew watching your back, yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue. I was wondering about buying it before we get a crew.
Safe as sleeping anywhere else, it would seem.
I could put in some work to start gathering a crew after we take care of this while we snuff out the next job.
Mm-hmm.
Gathering a crew is just a matter of time, getting the word on the street, knowing the right
Do
people.
you want to pull the trigger tonight, or?
I mean, we haven't really blown many resources. If we want to do it before the off chance they get word of people coming to go put a hit on them. Or if we need time for the spellcasters to prepare what they need to do to assault them, we could wait until the next day.
Any kind of plan? You said they were all wearing hoods. That'd be a good way for us to sneak in.
Yeah, or if Richard has the general layout of the place, we could try making our own door in the back.
I know the general entrance and area that it was in, as well as what I saw through the door. While I was watching that and stuff, Gumbo, would I have picked up any kind of like mannerisms that they perform to each other, or would it be possible to disguise as them and pass ourselves off as them without them knowing?
The gray hooded ones, the ones like have a full cover mask, they definitely murmur and talk amongst themselves a lot in the varied languages. But the ones that wear amber robes, except when they're speaking to others, they never seem to speak amongst themselves, and they're very much in unison. It would be extremely hard, you get the impression, to disguise yourself as one of the amber robed ones that commonly go in and out. But with some right bluff rolls, you might be able to get a couple of the gray robe unnamed disguises.
And then one other question I had.
Yes.
Is there a part where I could, like, judging from the layout of the layout of the building or whatever it is, is there a place that we could be kind of out of sight for, like, Taskell to make a hole in the wall with stone shape?
That was difficult to tell because you only saw what looked like the main room, which was a space that had lots of pillars that kept breaking lines of sight. So you couldn't.
I wasn't sure if there was like a way that I could like gauge, like, oh, if there wasn't a possibility of a building. Like, is it a building or is it just like a cave wall hole?
It's the Sunken Sepulchre is a like giant temple structure that's inside, so it's more like stone tunnels. So stone shape. I mean, it's technically not impossible that you could try to maybe infiltrate another cult that's in like a space above it or something, and then hopefully use multiple stone shapes to Mission Impossible down. It's not impossible, but it's there's some risks, and I'll need to do some skill rolls for you to do that.
So but I was just making sure there wasn't like it wasn't like a cave that had like space on the side of it or something, or a building or anything like that.
Anything that's not a hallway, it's solid stone around.
Yeah, and I'm the only one that has the ability to go invisible. And the people with the gray hoods, do they come in and out too, or are they all just kind of lingering around the front?
A couple go in and out. But so you might be able to do that. With that investigation, a few of them always seem to come accompany the amber robed ones when they go out to like the overmarket to preach.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to try to acquire uniforms, that might be the way you can do it.
Because I had the idea I had, which I'll just tell you since it doesn't seem like it's going to work, is if you could make a hole in the wall, I could have gone to the front gate, the front doorways, and locked them with arcane lock to buy us some time, and we could have basically done a hit and then escaped through the wall. Because I'm pretty sure the arcane lock wouldn't have broken my invisibility, so I could have gone up there invisible, locked the door from the inside if we had found a way inside. But from judging from what I understand, there's not going to really be a way for that.
All right, hear me out. We put on the robes and the hoods. We get up there into that middling group in the front. When the doors open, we make a break for it. We get inside, shut the door, arcane lock.
Should we put on the robes and the hoods?
Be sure to set the field on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how are we going to put a robe and a hood on Freya's mech?
Yeah, you can. The unnamed, the ones with the robes and hoods, come in all shapes and sizes, including Derogar. So that wouldn't be impossible to pass off on. You guys wouldn't have any issues there. But the mech suit would have problems.
Let's Trojan horse it.
Yeah, we could always just go loud.
I mean, we could. I could just, if we want to go in loud, I can try to pick off one of them that looks like the most dangerous of the gray hoods in the front, and you guys can come bursting in after I make my attack. If we're going in loud, I don't really see many of us having the capabilities of being subtle, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look at Freya and her giant mech. I look at Taskell and his huge suit of armor. And I look at the space case that is Nolgrim and Jigglis.
Could I make the suit of armor invisible?
So the door was stone too, didn't you?
Yeah. But if we can get in, I could block it and keep people out if they have to worry about that, and only the group of us could go in and out without having to disable it.
And
it also sounded like most of the cult was in there.
You can also cast greater invisibility on the suit. Yes, it's still concentration, but you can target the suit.
And then I'm trying to think of anything else I can think of, but I'm kind of at a loss for options because.
And just the image of flying, squatting dwarf.
No, she would be invisible inside it too. I'm not going to be that guy.
Back to the old Justice League cartoon with Wonder Woman in her invisible jet. Just a flying, squatting woman. No, pay no attention.
Does Nolgrim still have the ability to teleport with a person with Dimension Door?
Yes, with horrible results most likely, but yes.
Because I'm trying to think, if you can make Freya's mech invisible, Nolgrim can teleport him and Taskell into there. I can sneak in. We just have to figure out how to get Jigglis in there, and then I
can invisible myself and 2 others.
You can only do it once at a time because concentration.
Oh, concentration. Stupid 5e.
Is there upcasting that allows you to...
No, none of the buffs I've seen have more targets for using a higher spell slot. They just do X.
There's a few, but not many.
That's why I haven't been casting buffs. It's like, fuck.
Because you can only take one person, Nolgrim, right?
Yes.
And Taskell and Freya, neither of you have any kind of invisibility capabilities?
Nope.
Any teleportation kind of abilities?
Can you fit somebody else in the suit?
No, he could not.
Okay.
Now, it does say anything you carry when you're invisible is invisible. Could she carry Jigglis?
I'm going to draw the line. I'm giving you a free invisibility for her being inside it, too. Like...
No, I just had to
generous.
be a little bit of a shit about that, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I could put a cloud up on the group and maybe a hypnotic pattern to try and charm them.
The ability to maybe, people can see in the darkness. The darkness wouldn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, the darkness spells magical darkness, and as such is not affected by dark vision. So I just thought that out there. I was reading up on drow tactics, and that's something.
I could give that a try. And then I can Misty Step way in.
I do know of a spell. I'm not sure how you would rule it, Gombo. So hear me out. This would be like maybe something that the group was talking about, like the capabilities and stuff, because my character wouldn't necessarily know this.
Yeah.
But there is a cleric spell called Meld into Stone. Mm-hmm. Could he used that to meld into Freya's mech suit. And while it's invisible, sneak him in that way and have Jigglypuff teleport with Nolgrim.
It's not impossible, but let me look into 5e.
But if he got hit, took damage, he'd take damage.
But I mean, all we need is to get inside, and I can lock the door.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to do right now. Because once we can get through whatever's inside, we can figure out the way to get out afterwards. After we deal with the bigger threat inside. It's an idea that I thought of. I'm not sure if it would actually work the way I'm thinking of it, but
Sorry. Trying to read the.
Yeah, okay. So,
What?
yes, I would let meld with the stone, let him step into the suit. I would say only one person could do that. I mean, just for future posterity, I'm just clarifying. Yeah. And you can't do anything at all in there. It's just
you basically would use it to get in and then get out of it.
Right, and if it takes too much damage, it'll do the expelling you and dealing 66 bludgeoning damage. I know that's not what you guys are asking. I'm just doing a ruling now for posterity.
Before we have something else happen.
Before maximum cheese kicks in.
That's a good idea. So invis on the suit that gets father and daughter in.
Meld into it, yeah.
Invis on king, and then
we can get the suit in.
The two good-looking guys teleport in.
I'm right here, you know.
Yeah, I said the king's going to be invisible.
I'm starting to like Jigglypuff less and less. So that's the theory I could throw out there. If anyone else has a better idea, or we can just go in guns a-blazing.
I would like to try to get in there first before the shots start being fired, so he does have a chance to flee.
Kind of like a giant group of self-governing animals. A lot is, just allowed to happen. But if it looks like a group is endangering the lives of tons of people here on this stalagmite, others will start to intervene. Because eventually it spills over, and they don't want that. So mass murder in the middle of the temple is probably bad. If we can get inside and then do concentrated smaller murder, that's probably okay, because it's behind closed doors.
Smaller murder.
And what happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors.
Also, I'm not trying to play your character, Ken, so if you don't want to do that, since it would be your spell.
It would work. It's a 3rd level spell. We got plenty of those.
I was just thinking about it because I was looking up stone-based spells the other day, and I remembered it, and I'm like, oh wait, could this theoretically? Because we have established that her thing is one large piece of stone.
Yes.
I gotta say, out of character, I always welcome stuff like that because I know very little about spell casting. So if y'all ever have ideas or tips like that, that's perfect. And I feel like as a group, we're also close now that you only slightly offend each other.
Only if we don't bathe for a certain amount of time.
We can smell it over states.
Yeah. So that'd probably require waiting until the next day to do this, and I guess it really doesn't matter day or night because it's all kind of the same down here.
Yeah, the city doesn't really sleep; it just has shifts.
So.
So.
Could we do another round of investigations to see if we learn more, or is that pretty much?
I mean, you got a natural 20, so
and I got a 27.
Out of character for you. The investigation has been tapped out.
Okay.
A natural
let's
20
kill this motherfucker.
As good as you can get there.
And then I would also tell that when we do this, Nolgrim is going to be you and Jigglypuff would hang back a little bit of ways until we can get in there. And then I would write in the book go time or something, and you would teleport in then.
We got my Fergus fusing into the stone suit.
I would go invisible, Taskell would fuse into your suit.
Okay, Taskell would fuse in my suit. Taskell's in it like Han Solo in the Carbonite. Just on the...
More or less.
It's going to fuse into the posterior, correct? So that it'll be less.
So it's like Ace Ventura when he's coming out of the rhino costume.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, when you get in there, before you write go time, also write down roughly how far in you guys are. Because if I can't see it, I could still get there, but I'm shooting blind.
Have you ever done this before?
A few times.
It went well.
I will say, before we get too nitty gritty about that, I would say maybe 10 foot into the doorway. You'll see it open probably from the distance, and when it closes, and I write that it's go.
If I see the doorway.
If there's something that comes up that you shouldn't teleport there, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But basically plan on doing it maybe 10 feet past the doorway.
I can do that. Let me know if there's a fire in the presence of said door, because
Is there a
odds
detect
are I'll
magic?
find it otherwise.
There a detect magic that we can do on the door to make sure it'll be able to open? It's not trapped or something.
I mean, I saw it open, so.
That's good enough for me.
I'm gonna actually take a quick bio while you guys finalize this plan.
We're gonna piss in their temple.
We pissed in a quarry in book 1, pissed in the temple in book 3.
So when do we piss on the moon? I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video.
I always hate how Glyph of Warding is a 1 hour cast time. It could be so cool otherwise, but it takes so long to cast.
I swapped out all my old invocations and I got a new one this level. Got rid of the one that let me use detect magic at will because the helmet lets me do that like 4 times per day. So I replaced that with the ability to cast Bane, and I also have Sculptor of Flesh, which allows me to use Polymorph once per long rest. So,
Polymorph is pretty good.
Putting everything out on the table for our mission. Of course, I got the normal stuff that you guys know: branding, smite, just combat shit. I have
weapons.
I don't know if huh?
I was like, I have weapons. Sorry.
You have all the magic weapons.
I don't have all the magic weapons. I have a lot of them though.
Do I have any? I think the only ones I have are the ones that
I have my bow that I worked for, and then I have the stab shroom that I just volunteered to take. Like, if someone else wants that, by the way, you guys can have it. I also have that wand of shadow blades if someone would rather have it than me.
I mean,
are those what are those modeled after?
Have it. I mean, we're a bunch of hardy dwarves. Not a lot of us are using.
Yeah, I have a dagger, the stab shroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Wand of Shadow Blade just basically gives you a 3d8 psychic damage blade that you can use as your weapon. It takes a bonus action to activate it.
Yeah, you got the Dark Saber.
And it still takes concentration to maintain.
It does. You can't use it and another concentration thing, which is why I took it, because it doesn't do as great of a thing for casters.
But it doesn't require attunement, so it can be passed around quite quickly.
Indeed.
I'm not opposed to it. I probably get some used to it if I ever get up close to somebody.
Yeah.
Especially since I expended the gem that was on my hammer here, or my pick here.
Well, I mean, if you want to, you can go ahead and take the Wand of Shadow Blade. It has 7 charges.
Does it recharge?
Yeah, as long as you don't use the last one. It takes 3 charges to activate it at 3rd level, I believe, or whatever, or 4th level. I can't remember. 3 charges will give you 3d8. 1 charge will give you 2d8.
Okay. Yeah, I could hold that onto that and keep it in handy.
And then it uses your dex or strength, I believe, to hit with. Or your spellcasting modifier, I think. I can't remember exactly how it worked, but.
Nice. I'll just read through it real quick.
Yeah, if it's a spell, it normally uses your spell attack modifier. I think Gombo just let me use my dex because I'm not technically the spellcaster. And it's a wand.
Sorry, I was looking at something. What was that about the
Wand of Shadowblade to hit with? If he was gonna use it, would he use his spellcasting modifier, or would he use?
No. It's treated as a melee weapon with the finesse property. So either your strength or your dex, as if it's any other weapon. That's just the raw spell.
Gotcha.
That's
I was just making
not
sure.
me. That's not me making an allowances. Nope. It's just you treat it like a melee weapon that you're proficient
Gotcha.
with.
So yeah, and then it would be 2d8 or 3d8 depending on how many charges you use. I'm fine with you taking it. I use it a lot, but I also have dual wielding capabilities with my daggers, so I'm fine either way. I'm gonna leave it on my sheet just in case, but I'm not gonna use it.
But,
I also have 3 shitty daggers I can throw if need be.
All right. So you guys went into the next day, no matter what, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll update the time tracker.
Because we needed time to swap out spells and such, so.
Yep. All right. So walk me through it. What is the plan?
So we're going to get down there, and obviously when we're around a corner stuff where they can't see us and we're out of line of sight of the majority of people, I would go invisible. Freya's mech would be turned invisible. Taskell would meld into stone. We would wait for an opportunity to get into the doorway without alerting too much attention. I know it'll be a little hard with Freya's mech. Even with advantage, it might be noticed. But we're basically just trying to get in the doorway, shut the door. I will arcane lock it and then write a note in the copycat journal that says it's go time, and Nolgrim will then teleport him and Jigless 10 feet beyond the doorway in through the door.
Gotcha.
And then we haven't thought any further than that because we don't really know everything about the inside.
All right. So, arranging her map. So, first wave will be Freya in suit and Fergus.
Me,
and
both of us invisible.
Both of you invisible with Taskell inside the suit, correct?
Yes, melded into the suit.
Right. Okay. And then outside will be Nolgrim and Jigless.
Yep. And they're basically waiting for the book to say, let's go. And then they'll teleport.
Gotcha.
So Nolgrim would.
And I imagine with this plan, because it's very fine-tuned of how many people we can bring, I imagine we're not having any cohorts. I will probably say that.
Yeah, that's probably the safe bet there. All right. I'm just getting everything set up on the map to see how we do here. All right.
I would probably say that at least a couple of the cohorts are outside, just in the area, in case they really need to rush in, but they're not part of this plan.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. So first up, you're not going to do a roll for the. Let me change some music here. Here's some nice stealth music. All right, so first up is going to be wave 1 of Freya and Fergus with Taskell melded, infiltrating.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do a roll. You can wait for the door to open and close for you to slip by.
Mm.
I'm going to say with the size of the suit, Freya would be at disadvantage on the stealth, but with the invisibility, I will say that cancel out into just a normal roll. Fergus can still be at advantage. So we'll resolve this first. All right, let me.
Poopy rolls, damn.
Let me remember there's actual rules for this and pull up the actual guards.
Let me just check and make sure. I'm going to check and make sure my fighter archetype can. I think it might be able to add stealth on my superiority. So before I finalize that roll, yes, I can roll a d8 and add it to my stealth.
All right.
So it's only a 15 still, but it's better than 13.
All right. Now let's see what Freya gets. Just as a flat stealth from your suit.
All right, so that would just be a dex roll then, right?
Yes,
Yes.
correct. Ooh.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
All right, so what happens here is Fergus, you slip inside without an issue. Freya, while you are trying to slip by without bumping any of this crowd of people out front, you scrape the side of your suit on the door and it causes powder to fall, which reveals the outline of your invisible suit.
Get in.
So this is what we will do. Opposed initiative check real quick. We're not bringing up the turn tracker. This is just going to be a flat initiative roll.
The dice are not kind to us today.
The dice are not kind to us at all.
Okay, so the alarm is going to be raised, but you can still get in and then use your action to close the door if you would like.
Yeah, that was the main key that we need to do is get her in, get the door shut, and I can arcane lock it.
All right.
So we get in, keep the people outside, lock the door, arcane lock it, and then I will write in the journal, go.
All right, here, I'll bring you guys over to the map real quick.
Also, I imagine we would have made a point to mention that when it's time for Taskell to come out, she'll knock on her suit where he melded into to get his attention to come out.
Sure.
Because I figured we would need some kind of signal for that.
Oh, I forgot about the new aquatic suit picture.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Yeah,
it.
I just added another token.
Oh yes, a Big Daddy.
The multi-sided token rather than replacing it. So he's got both on there if he ever changes. All right, so the door is right here north of Freya. So I'll just quickly bring up the initiative order and we can do this normal style.
All right.
So that is them. And then the...
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Somehow,
Yeah, I gotta go AFK for a second. I got a flagpole banging on the wall out there.
Okay. That's the weirdest description of a boner I've ever heard.
I was trying to think of something, Woody, but you got it. You got it good.
do.
I'm back. Sorry, I just had to put some socks on.
No worries.
Do you mind if I just draw a line on the map so I can indicate where the door is?
Sure. It's just right above Frey in between. Yeah, right there.
So I don't forget later.
Yep. It's not closed quite yet, but... I will let you guys know since you already got an alarm anyway. The passive awareness on these unnamed was 10. So it was entirely possible Freya could have rolled a 10 and gotten it.
Well, time to start stabbing the clan.
So you said this is before we lock the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that means I think we might not be able to lock the door because Freya's turn is much further down.
Is it a turn to
Did roll a 4.
for Taskell to jump out?
I can make a
He can do it on his turn, I believe. I will let you guys like item
So,
direction knock
It's a
on
move
it.
action.
Yeah, it's a move action. So
And even if she doesn't know, it's going to try and make a perception at disadvantage to hear the alarm and all that.
So on the Eldritch Volley Cannon combo,
yes.
it says recharge 5/6. Is that like you roll d6 on a 5 or a 6 it recharges?
Correct.
All right.
And you have a ability that lets you, I believe, automatically recharge it as a bonus action. So
All right.
So it is closed, right?
The door is not closed yet.
Yeah, he said it's not closed, so I don't know how this is going to work now. Because Frey is at the bottom of the turn order.
If
I thought we said we got in. I
if
don't know.
Taskell succeeds a perception check at disadvantage to hear the alarm, he can use his move to step out, and then he can use his action to close the door. That's definitely a success.
That's a good perception right there.
Yes, that's 100% a success.
So he just pops out, shut the door.
Hold the door. Oh, shit.
Wrong narrative.
Yet.
Oh, if you guys are curious, I swapped out the battlesuit's axe with a giant trident.
Makes sense.
Yes, we get it. You're a pirate now.
He's a big daddy from BioShock.
I'm hearing the same thing. I don't know what you're saying.
That would be a very entertaining game. Pirates, but they're all big daddies from BioShock.
So BioShock 2?
I know, but it's also in space.
Oh, man. I understood the logic in BioShock 2 of you playing a big daddy, because that's a very iconic part of the whole thing. But I agree with, I think it was Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation who made the joke, where it's like, yeah, you play as a prototype big daddy who are faster and could use more weapons and less bulky and can have plasmids. I'm sorry, why did they make the actual ones worse? Like, if you're a prototype, why are you better in every conceivable way?
Back.
Look, I thought that game was very fun. BioShock 2.
I'm sure it is.
Like BioShock, and then BioShock 2 was like more BioShocks.
I actually haven't played BioShock 2. It's the only BioShock I haven't played.
It's if you like BioShock 1.
Oh, I'm sure. All right. So, Taskell managed to shut the door as his turn.
Shut the front door.
So let me move the dynamic lighting layer to do this. There you go. Did I turn Explorer mode on for you guys? Hold on, let me double check.
That closed it for us. I can't see inside anymore.
Yeah, I was just wanting to make sure. It says Explorer mode on, so
I can see the outside now.
Okay, cool.
Like I can see the outline of it. Like
okay,
like
cool.
What's going on out there?
Want to make sure. All right, so that would be all of Taskell's turn.
It's Jiggle's turn.
Yeah, Jiggles.
Jiggles looks at the book as the words come across and say "go time," and he says, "Why are the pages sticky? Have y'all been sex chatting?"
One sec, just wait.
We all just stare at each other. We're related.
Y'all can't hear me, but
Yep.
Nolgrim's blushing.
Focus on the job.
I was gonna say him and Ivy's late night rendezvous.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Freya and Nolgrim don't share a gene.
You know, that's a standard.
Yep. You know, it's like all those anime where you fall in love with his adopted sister or whatever. It's not like they're related genetically.
It's not like they've lived together for their entire lives as siblings or anything. It's not weird. What are you talking about?
You know, anime always gets the rap for that. But I remember when I was in high school, I was talking to this girl, and she that was the first time I ever heard of like a cousin or not a cousin. It was a love story between like step siblings.
Mm-hmm.
My 7th grade girlfriend got pregnant from her stepbrother in 8th grade.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Don't you think that's a little weird? And she was
yeah, they thought it was weird. They moved away to a different state and kind of hid her there for a long time.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
I think the only reason why anime catches all the flack for it is just the sheer volume of stories that have that out there. It's like, it's one thing if it's once or twice, but Anyway, what are you doing on your turn, Jiggles?
Do I hold on to you, Nolgrim, or is this like a thinking thing? Do we hold hands?
Just keep in arm's reach.
Giddy up. I'm still holding greater invisibility on the statue, so.
Yep. All right. It is the named turn. So
The nound.
these two guys will step out. Let's see.
Yeah.
Here we go. One will cast Hold Person on Fergus, and the other one will cast Hold Person on Taskell. So that will be Wisdom saving throws from each of you. All right. So Fergus succeeded. Taskell failed. Taskell, you are now paralyzed.
Wait. Would adding 5 change this?
Yes,
Probably
it
because
will.
I passed it at 15.
Flash of genius.
All right. So they hold up their hands, and amber bands of energy begin to form, but you manage to resist the spell effects, so you are not subject to Hold Person there.
Yeah, those are the spell dampeners. Put them in last week.
Hey, Gombo,
Mhm.
would you let Jiggles cast a spell if it didn't break his concentration?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, first spellcaster in here. He's going to put up mirror image.
Is that not concentration to maintain as well? Or?
It's
It's
not.
not.
It's
There's a
1
few
minute
of them that
duration.
are. There's actually a few buffs that are not concentration still,
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise they'd be kind of useless.
Mm.
Mirror
Perfect.
image. Why would you use that useless spell?
Very bad odds. Never
Else-
keep you alive.
I'm gonna step up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane lock.
Yep. No rolls necessary. You Arcane Lock it.
Come down to here, pull out the book, and just write "go" as my bonus action.
All right.
All right. Nolgrim.
With that, Nolgrim will put his hand on Jiggles' shoulder and use Dimension Door to warp them, we'll say 20 feet away from the door, just to, because you remember the mech suit was right there.
All right. I'll just do this because it'll make it easier. I'll move your tokens.
Just heard a very large tree fall.
Pop.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the party.
You're
Yeah,
not
when
on
you say
fire.
20
You're not
feet.
dead. You're fine.
This is the
Like,
best
20
use of this
feet, I
spell
know.
so far.
I thought you said you'd done this before.
I have. I
Last
said
time
this
he
is the
almost
best.
died.
Don't worry, everything's always better with Jiggles.
Bonus action, I'll bust out the Dark Saber and use 3 charges to cast that 4th level.
All right.
And
You can't attack with it yet, I don't think, but it
Yeah.
brings it out.
I can't move anywhere without provoking.
Mhm.
I'll stay there then.
All right.
We just see
Name.
poor Jiggles dancing the jig.
I like that in Nolgrim's hands, it's no longer a shadow blade; it is the dark saber.
So you see more of these gray robe, unnamed people pulling out short swords and charging you. When you hear a wizened voice from the end of the hall down this direction, go, "That will not be necessary at this point. Though our guests have rudely intruded upon our sanctum, no blood has been shed. Let them come forward and we shall have words. So then they stop and they don't attack and they actually all take a step back. Freya.
Fergus?
I just look back at him like, I don't trust this. This seems like hag territory again.
Yep. Don't listen to them. They'll try and charm you.
Are we continuing the attack? Yes, no, maybe?
Make it so, Giant Mech.
All right. I will. I can't really move around in this hallway, so
I'm going to try to make some path, but
I will use my Eldritch Volley Cannon, I guess, for the first time. Target this guy in front of Jiggles.
Hercules.
Now, this one's not very accurate.
That's reassuring. Poker looks back like,
Tell
what
us
the fuck
after
did you
the
just
turret
say?
turns at us.
Don't worry.
Also, oh, never mind. That's fine. So this guy just almost completely dies. He's on his last leg. As you just unload into him. What does your volley cannon look like as you're laying into this dude with it?
So the one arm's got the trident on it, but the other arm is like a cannon, like you would see on a ship, but it's it fires out of that, and it's like a we'll just go with like a cannon blast because that's cool.
Yeah. So just a wall of force just slams into this dude. And he's very near death.
Well, I've got another attack, but this has to recharge, so.
Unless you use your bonus action to unjam it. Then you just can't do the same thing next round.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Seems like a good time anyways. So hit this guy.
Same guy again?
Yeah, I'll hit him again.
All right.
Now what, he's still up?
So when you hit him with this blast, the robes go and the entire wall and area is just splattered with orange goo as he is liquefied. Not red, orange. This. As he is very dead. Taskell. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Freya.
I was saying that it's my turn.
All right.
Let's blow that guy away.
Virtual blend.
I guess.
I was honestly just expecting a spiritual weapon and axe to the face.
That too.
Taskell has his moves, just like all of us.
He's also completely deaf now because he's inside the suit and the cannon fired off.
Oh, he's out of the suit now.
Popped off to close the door.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're still right up to the cannon, so completely deaf. You'll have to learn to work sign language.
I'm gonna just hold back. I'm not 100 on what we're gonna do here.
All right. So, passing your turn.
Yep.
Jiggles.
All right. Jiggles will put a hex on this guy with his bonus.
Okay.
Take a step.
You crunch into the chunky salsa.
No, it's not chunky salsa at all. It's literally just orange goo. Not chunky at all. It's smooth like pudding.
Just spaghetti sauce.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and come up on this guy and hit him with is Hex on and Rapier.
All right. That'll hit.
I don't know why it doesn't do auto.
You have to configure it in the settings.
Okay, I can look back at that.
All right, he's still up, but very grievously hurt as you stab into his backside because you're faster than he can react. And as you pull out your rapier, you see it's colored in the same kind of viscous orangey goo. The second blow also hits.
Not sure why I did that.
Yeah, just either way, the 18 hits. That's for another 9 damage, or sorry, 10 damage. He is still up.
All right.
Cope, you're gonna need to fix your hex. Unless it's a special hex. Hex spell is less than that.
Okay. I will double check.
Yeah, it's just per the spell. It's 1d6 necrotic rather than.
Yeah, that's what it says. 1d6 necrotic. I don't know. I think it.
If you hover over the dice on the top, it says 1d8 hex.
Yeah, I don't know why it came as 1d8.
I don't know.
But I got it changed now in the.
Anyways, I'm not trying to like peer pressure you or anything. I noticed it. Like,
No, that was
wow,
a good catch.
you rolled a 7 on a 6.
I see. I just gave him 1 hit point back because that would have been a maximum of 6, and then the 3 was still very much within a d6 range. So.
I think it was Plastic Hammer. It's like with his amazing ability to roll an 11 on a d6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still standing, but very grievously wounded. So
Now it's his turn.
before he goes, you guys, those of you who have dark vision, you can see down south here. You should probably be able to see the little barrier there.
Mm-hmm.
You see on the other side of that kind of ambered magical barrier, a very old-looking elven fellow steps out of the shadows and goes, "Oh, this is unfortunate. It would have been superior for you to learn the truths. Very well, deal with them. If this is the path that they choose." As
So you afraid they were just going to brainwash us?
Yeah.
way to assume.
Learn the truths. I mean, that's cult talk 101.
Fergus, do we want to?
I've
go
seen
for him
Scientologists.
No, go on. Look aside to Fergus and say, do we want to go for him directly, you and I? If we can get past that barrier.
I'm going around, and I point to the side. There's some people that we need to deal with too.
All right.
I'll see if I can pick up the stragglers. You guys focus on these casty bitches.
So these two in the back here cast spiritual weapon. So we get 2 amber-colored energy swords.
We just see swords and we just yell basic.
And the one that was stabbed by Jigless is going to try to cast, let's see, inflict wounds on Nogrim.
Ooh.
Last time that dropped me pretty fast.
Yeah, natural 20 is not good for inflict wounds.
So far, both times inflict wounds was cast on Olgrim. It was natural 20.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean, a natural 20 hits, but
Sure, you must roll a second d20 and use the lower roll.
Hey.
all right. Yep.
Oh, thank gods. Oh,
So that might still hit. That's
15.
15. That might.
Nope,
I think I missed.
that misses.
Okay. So
don't worry,
Jigless,
Jigless has
what
got your back.
what does your silvery barbs spell look like?
Just like that, just as it's coming down, as he's about to touch Nogrim, these spikes come out of Nogrim, and Jigless says, "Spare him, Nogrim!"
Mhm.
And the guy recoils, and now Nogrim has advantage on his next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within the next minute.
Nice.
Good use.
However-
Good use.
These spiritual weapons are going to attack Jigless, though. 16?
Are they?
Miss.
All right. They miss.
Wait, hold on. No, my AC is a 16. So Dance of the Mirror Images.
Yeah.
I do. This is different. I roll a 1d20.
I know it's a weird system, but it works sometimes.
That one misses.
The set, so it's only the one then.
Okay. Wait, are you asking me or telling me?
No, the 11 or higher would.
So hold
that
on.
would miss. That would miss because the mirror.
Now we have to roll against AC, so that would pop 1. The 16 would pop 1.
Yeah, because it's the duplicate's AC is 10 plus.
Would be a 14.
Right. Okay, so it does remove 1 image. I think I have a mirror image icon in here, don't I? You can use the people number icons. How many images do you get normally?
3 normally, 2 left now.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Easier to keep track of that way.
Yes, thank you.
So you take no damage, but one of the images is gone. Fergus.
Okay, so I'm going to bust out my new ability and use Insightful Fighting against this guy.
All right.
So he has to roll a deception check against my insight, and if he fails, I get advantage. Or not advantage. I get sneak attack on him, even if I'm the only one facing him.
Gotcha. You got.
And I can't roll lower than an 8 because of my ability, but I still think he beats me because motherfucker. Of course he does.
Yeah, because that'd be 14.
Well, I'm still gonna go for him anyway. So, stab shroom. I'm just gonna roll an advantage because I'm gonna attack him twice.
All right. Both will hit.
For 8 and 9.
Okay. He is teetering on the very edge of death as you stab into him, and he starts leaking blood out of his torso.
Cool beans. That's my turn.
Okay. Nolgrim.
Alright, Nolgrim's going to attack this guy with the Shadow Blade.
Alright, attacking the named.
Am I in dim light or darkness?
Yes, you are.
Alright, this is at advantage then.
I always forgot about that rule.
Yep, let me see. His AC is 13, so that'll hit. And then let me see. Okay, cool. Yeah, your blade phases through him, doesn't do a physical cut because it's psychic damage.
Mhm.
But he freezes for a moment before, just like Obi-Wan Kenobi style, the robes fall to the ground as just orange goo where there should be a body.
Alright.
I would call out to make room for Freya.
Yep. Are we advancing? Are we fighting? Are we taking a measured approach forward?
I see 2 on the sides. You might want to deal with them before we progress too further in.
Alright. I'll move there and there. And then, before I move, I would like to, let's see, 5 foot there, got a decent view, and hit this guy with my grudge.
Which guy?
The namer.
The guy behind the glass.
No, that guy down there. Gotcha. Sorry. Yeah. There were so many people within your line of sight saying this guy was a little vague. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then I will step aside.
Not the one, fuck, to the left of the right.
Do you only have 1 attack? I thought you had multi-attack.
Nope.
Ah.
Nope, I went Pact of
oh, yeah, that's right.
Tome rather than Blade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so used to Hexblade's always doing the same thing. So.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so spell's gonna come here. Spell's gonna come here. So we'll get 2 short sword attacks on Nolgrim. And
one of them provokes from Freya, I think.
Oh, yep, you're right. Freya, you can get your free melee attack in as one goes past.
All right, let's spear this guy.
That will hit. It will not kill him, but he's very badly hurt.
Ouch.
All right, so we'll have 2 attacks against Nolgrim, 1 attack against Jiglis, 1 against Fergus. All right. So first up, Fergus,
Miss.
Jiggles,
Miss.
and then finally Nolgrim.
Miss.
Those miss. All right. Freya.
All right. So this will be a fun turn, I think. All right, so I am going to cast Fireball. Targeted on these squares here, if you can see, or what? Or these taskles? Or
No, those are
No,
their
yeah.
spiritual weapons.
They're spiritual. Okay.
Spiritual weapons are immune to damage, but if you hit them, you can rattle their concentration.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, I'll go ahead and it doesn't really matter, so I'll just target them.
Okay.
Are you able? Oh, you probably can't see. Okay.
Spiritual.
Well, if there are
weapons,
people in
it,
the radius that are like off this side or this side, they'll get hit if they're
Yeah.
not covered.
What is the radius on Fireball? Remind
20
me. 20 feet.
20.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
Spirit weapon isn't a concentration.
Oh, it's not a concentration? Okay,
Okay.
well, you might still kill them. So go ahead and roll damage for your Fireball as I roll these guys' dex save.
All right. You're looking for a 17 in order to save.
Fail.
8d6.
Nice fireball.
They are not dead, but you did so much damage to them.
All right. Then I will Terminator walk forward, and then I will use my bonus action to stab the same guy again.
Yep.
So,
Damn.
That'll kill him. And don't forget, you can also roll at the start of your turn. You roll the 1d6 to see if your gun recharges.
oh yeah. I'll do that right now. No.
Nope.
Looks like we have a few more guys in the wings here.
How long does it take to recharge?
He just needs to roll a 5 or a 6 at the start of his turn.
So every turn he rolls, it could recharge every turn, or it could recharge not at all.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
first level spell slot to
yeah. You could roll like 10 rolls in a rolls.
It's the same as like Dragon's Breath and stuff in the system.
That's interesting.
I actually like it. It's pretty fair.
Yeah, basically you got a 30% chance to recharge any round.
That is Freya's very damaging turn. Taskell.
Mm-hmm. And bonus action first. This is becoming the tradition. Attack the one north of it, I guess.
All right, that'll most certainly hit. That'll kill.
Yep.
As he explodes into orangey goo, that'll take out one spiritual weapon.
Move on up and ask this guy a question.
That'll hit. That'll instantly kill him. He went from full health to no health.
Good to know. A lot of pillars in this place.
Mm-hmm. As I described, it's very easy for them to break line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good turn. Jiggles.
Commence
Do
the
spiritual
German.
weapons get AOs?
No.
No.
And he is going to.
that'd be kind of ridiculous.
Oh my god. Laggity do.
Yeah,
All right.
you can't beat
I'm trying to take one step at a time with the dynamic lighting. All right, we've got more on our sides. 1, 2, or so 5, 10. He's gonna actually come up here. 15, 20, 25,
Lagging that bad on your end, though.
30. There we go.
He did
No,
say
I'm
there was a
just-
storm.
I'm
Yeah.
moving it. Yeah, that. Oh crap! I hope I don't fall out. And he gets to there,
Mhm.
and he's going to poke holes in this guy's story.
All right.
And he's going to use. Let's use something fun. Well, crap, I haven't looked at it yet. What do these do? Yep, he's going to use a bardic inspiration to give himself extra damage.
All right. That'll most certainly hit. So that'll be 12 damage. He is still up, but you have another attack.
And I don't think the bardic carries over.
No, it's only one, and the second one misses anyway.
Okay. And he would have moved his hex over to this guy.
All right.
Is bardic a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he wouldn't be able to move both his hex and.
Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to move hex and
All right.
bar.
So I gotta learn that.
Yeah, your bonus actions are hotly contested, but you can do a lot.
Okay.
I feel that. I have so many bonus actions.
All right. It is this guy's turn. He is going to cast Hold Person on Taskell. So that's a Wisdom saving throw from Taskell. That'll succeed. But either way, he will bonus action, move up his spiritual weapon, and it'll take a shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
That'll miss.
Cope, that just sounded so passive aggressive. If you care.
I mean, it's one hit point. Like, that's gonna matter. I figure he's juggling so much. But yeah, I had hex
He's
on
jiggling
there,
so much.
Chickless, man. He brings the shake to the party.
But does the shake bring all the boys to the yard?
Fergus.
Only when I don't wear my underwear.
Starting off, I'm just going to stab at him with my shroom.
Let me double check. Yes, that hits. And he's dead. You want to know something? He only had one hit point. So
I had a feeling.
I guess it does matter.
So,
It's the difference between life and death, man. The great beyond.
I'm going to call out that there are more enemies to the side coming in, because I can see this one here.
Hmm?
I'm going to do the thing again with my bonus action to try to get sneak attack on him. So go ahead and give me a deception, and I'll throw my insight.
6.
I can't beat this. Okay. So I am going to throw one of my junk daggers at him.
Okay.
I'll just use my mytho dagger for the attack roll.
Yeah, it's the same roll either way. That'll hit.
For 16 points of damage.
Still up, but not looking good at all.
And then I have a little bit more movement. I'm just going to move down to here. Try to get some coverage.
Mm-hmm. No,
That's it.
Alright, Nogren will take a swing at this guy.
that'll hit. Won't kill him, but does lots of damage.
I like how they're just out of that range where we can't one-shot them, but...
If they have a bonus action.
I've been getting better at making enemy health points hit points.
I mean, you learn as you go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. This counts as a weapon, so would I have been able to use cantrips with it?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind for the future.
So long as it's not a concentration thing.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll remember that for the future. All right, that's my turn then.
I just had the mental image of you using a sword made of shadow wreathed in green flame.
Right?
You freaking metal album cover, motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Anything else?
I don't want to move because I'll provoke, and nothing really I could do with my bonus action.
All right. It is their turn. The namer speaks up again, not addressing you guys, but apparently to his followers. He goes, "Fall back. Prepare the song. I shall have words with them for a moment." And as you start hearing the shuffling of feet, as everyone is taking the disengage action, as all those cultists run away. Before it's Freya's turn, the namer is going to keep talking. He says, "We really shouldn't be enemies. You've spent time in Dimport. I can see it. And you? You know that this place is profoundly immoral, filled with cutthroats and murderers. There needs to be a centralizing bonding agent to bring these people towards a better way of living so that way they can help others. We really do not need to be enemies." Freya. Michael?
Sorry about that. I was muted. Fergus, you're the deal maker. What are we doing?
I don't trust anyone on this goddamn island.
And
that
that is
includes the person
entirely
who's-
the problem, my boy.
You were hiding behind a piece of amber. You're just
And
as
you-
bad as the rest of them.
And you're here to kill me.
Yes, great things that are not really that great.
Am I continuing the fight, Fergus?
I don't see why not. I do not like the sound of this person.
I do enjoy that argument, though. It's like, yeah, but you're hiding behind a shield. You literally broke in here to assassinate me. I think my precautions are warranted.
Yeah, he would also say that you're literally taking people's identities. Not exactly the thing I want to get behind.
Mm-hmm. All right, Freya.
So what has Fergus explained to the rest of us about this whole operation that we're doing? Because I'm trying to gauge what Freya would do.
I mean, Taskell's the one that did an investigation on their stuff. Fergus just watched their movements outside their base. So it's what Taskell would have shared.
Yeah, we didn't exactly get much info on how they work other than they're recruiting people. And that's kind of the whole reason we were sent to de-life them.
And we're always kind of, everyone around town is kind of surprised at how many people are agreeing to join this cult and then how fanatic they are once they've joined.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if they've been brainwashed.
Also, they just said to prepare the song. That's not a good thing to hear.
Unless you're a bard.
Just going based off what you've told me,
Blow him up.
let's
Also, this is a glowing wall of amber.
Amber colored magic, not literal amber, the material.
just to get that out of the way. I am going to step forward. What's the deal with the spiritual weapon? Does it occupy its own space?
You can't end your turn there, but you can move through it.
Okay.
I thought it doesn't take any space.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay, then yeah, you can end your turn there. Either way, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity or anything, so you're in the clear.
Okay. I will just get up here, I guess, and prepare an attack if anyone comes within melee range, if I can do that.
Gotcha. Taskell.
Guess I'll move up. What's this song you be preparing?
You seem bent on my death, so I do not feel inclined to inform you upon our rights.
Well, being mysterious about it ain't gonna dissuade us.
I did attempt to tell my followers to hold back when you first entered. First blood was on you.
That sounds like he thinks the last blood's gonna be dealt by him. Take him down.
What you doing, Taskell?
We don't get paid around here.
Debating as to if I want to send the spiritual weapon after him. At the most, we want to leave this place. Its fate after that isn't up to us.
We signed 2 contracts. I mean 1. Shh.
1.5.
That one's Ixnay on the Ontrack K.
1 3/4, and that's my final offer.
Going once.
I mean, the orange goo isn't very convincing of the benevolence, but
There's nothing but good on this island.
There's nothing benevolent about this.
there's probably several things benevolent about it, but
Benevolent? We're pirates. We don't even know what that means.
I can't even say it. Now kill him.
You see some subtext under, like some subtitles underneath it. They really don't.
Yep. Man, I love that Scott Pilgrim movie so much. I don't even know what that means. He really doesn't.
alright, I guess I'll send it after him if it can go through the wall.
Let me see. It's a wall of force, so I'm reading to see if it can pass through. Because the spiritual weapon is like a physical thing, even though it doesn't take up space. And it says physical objects cannot pass through a wall of force. So I don't think you can push it through.
I could cast it again on the other side, because I can
This
see
is true.
through it. For now, I guess I'll swing at this guy here.
Maybe he could make us an
That'll hit.
offer in return.
That'll kill him.
Maybe, maybe we should option.
Splatters into goo.
Goo.
It may have been a what's it called? Decoy.
The gelatinous nature of his people really doesn't encourage. Should I or shouldn't I? I'm gonna leave it up to other folks, and I'm torn.
Should you what?
Use my bonus to recast spiritual weapon on the other side.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna kill him if you don't.
It seems like everyone else is very hell bent on killing this man who, to the best of knowledge,
He's
is
a
not
manipulator.
saying
yes,
wrong.
Still kind
He's
of
an
torn.
evangelical manipulator.
On the one hand, cult of unknown gelatiny. On the other side, working for mob boss.
Look, Fergus has slowly been broken over the course of this adventure to the point where he actually died. He gives no shits anymore.
He actually used to work for a mob boss before
Yeah.
this.
This is the way to your ultimate goal.
He trusts money more than he trusts religion.
In a weird way, this is more in Fergus's comfort zone.
Dwarves break stones to get to monuments, don't you?
Fine.
Wait, do you think they find? Does Jiggles think they find those?
11.
No,
probably won't
asshole voice from the sky. You know what I mean. Although Leonardo did say you unlock them.
I like the idea of Jiggles having an internal narrator that he can't turn off.
That will miss.
Yep. That's what I figured. Oh well.
Jiggles.
Alright, he's gonna. Whoa. Slow.
I mean, do we not want to ask him to make an offer?
He's gonna step to there, and then he's gonna Misty Step, teleport.
I knew what I was doing, but
Let me see. Let me double check the wording of Misty Step because
Alright, I gotta try and pull Jiggles back then. It's teleportation 30 feet within where you can see. I'll hit it.
Yeah. It's just it's a question because it says it blocks ethereal travel. I'm just wanting to see if Misty
It
Step.
just says you teleport to an unoccupied space. It doesn't say anything about
then
ethereal.
you can move, no problem.
Okay. Here I try again. The Jiggles has landed.
Mm-hmm.
That was bonus action, and then he will. Be nice if I had a way to. I gotta learn my spells better. Okay, he's just gonna stab him. Backstab.
All right. Go
Well, we
for it.
know the named exploded into jelly. Did the improper nouns?
The unnamed, no, they bled normal.
Hmm.
That'll miss. That'll miss. Yeah, so he's got like his arms behind his back, and he's just like turns to face you, and he's just like stepping, and he's like sidestepping all your stabs like a kung fu master.
Jiggler, his shoulders go down, and he sighs really hard, and he says, "Look, just stand still. You're making me look bad. Trying to impress here."
Oh, that will be far more. That'll make you look bad in a moment. And Jiggles, I'll just describe the interior of this room to you, since you are just teleported in here. The interior of this room just smells really densely of sulfur. But you see scattered about is a table with various like instruments and charts and everything like that. What's your passive perception?
Probably not great.
13.
Does it exist?
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yo, come on in.
So, turns people into jello. Definitely a demon.
You know what? I'm just gonna quickly roll and add the namer to the initiative order.
What if those were just slime men? We're in the Underdark. It's not completely unbelievable. They were all wearing masks.
I was able to see the wall. Can I use do an Arcana roll or something to get an idea of the nature of the spell?
Sure. It's some sort of abjuration magic.
Okay. I know that's a low roll. Do I have any idea whether or not spells like I'd be able to teleport past it?
I mean, Jiggles just did.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see it, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I may be losing connection.
We can still hear you. Fergus.
I'm going to start moving down. Bonus action dash to here. And I'm going to pull out my bow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to fire at this guy over here.
All right.
Because I'm trying to find a way to get into that room, but so far I'm not really sure where to go. I'm going to roll at advantage because I'm firing 2 shots.
Both hit.
Not sneak attack.
First one will kill.
Okay, so I would just transfer the next one to the one behind him then.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Nolgrim.
All right. Move over. 5, 10, 15. That's 25. Taskell, you want to come across?
Nod in agreement.
All right. Hand on Taskell's shoulder and dimension door to right behind the namer.
All right. Oh.
The Octagon!
Sorry. For some reason,
Woo.
I shifted the map layer instead of the DM layer.
And
All right.
Earthquake.
Mm-hmm. I believe that's your entire turn because it's an action.
Action, move. Nothing I can do with the bonus. Yep.
All right. By fitting this timing all works out. As a song begins to drift through the halls as the various worshippers of the namer take up voice. All right. So that will be their turn. And we will jump to the namer. Pascal, what's your passive perception?
15, I believe.
Okay.
Wisdom plus.
That'll be high enough. You notice that coming out from underneath this elderly elf's robe is an inch half-inch in diameter, like cord of amber substance.
Oh, thank God.
What? It kind of snakes along the floor and goes up to the ceiling, where you see that.
Ew.
It's a giant blob of amber ooze that is connected to this person. And the thing that you thought was the namer, the man talking to you, says, "Oh, you have definitely stepped into far more than you thought you were."
Sentient gelatinous cube.
Let's see. This one is going to the namer, or the main body here, is going to use this on Taskell.
Ooh.
Eat memory. So it is a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw. However, because some cultists are currently taking Song, it's actually going to be DC 20. They're using their action.
You're just away from me being able to help
All right. So you take 64 psychic damage.
you. Ooh.
That's not an attack roll I can make him re-roll.
And then from every other attack roll that you make against a creature, you will need to roll a 1d4 and subtract it from the result.
Mm.
And then, as its bonus action, let me find this thing. Where is it? Where is it? Damn, I've got a lot of tokens in here.
I think we should retreat.
Yeah, you see a dark shape from the center of the gelatinous body begins to form, and you see a squat humanoid shape begin to emerge. As a bonus action, Taskell steps out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll admit it. I was wrong. They're evil.
As this form steps out, you see a small little cord on its foot connecting back to the main body.
Mm.
And it says in Taskell's voice, "Interesting. Oh, you found something special recently, haven't you?" Yes. It would appear that cult that worships junk had a little something more than I thought. I'll look in on them after this. Freya.
Recharges. All right, and this just appears to be amber, this wall?
It's an amber-colored magical energy.
Okay.
You can perform an Arcana as a free action to see if you can identify it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It is a wall of force. You can feel free to look up the spell. You know everything that's on the spell card, as if you can just open up the book.
5e. Okay, let's see.
Basically, we just need Disintegrate to get rid of it because it's immune to Dispel.
Well, I don't have...
There's something that could just deal enough damage, or no?
I don't know about that part.
Wall of force. Nope.
It lasts for 10 minutes. Damn, this is a good
It is
spell.
concentration, though. Unless it's a magical enchanted thing, and then we're fucked. But
I will say with that 25 Arcana and your specialization in Artifice, the door frame itself is not maintaining it. It seems to be getting perhaps a concentration from elsewhere within the temple.
Oh, come on.
You guys came in here so confident.
All right, let's walk up here. Hey, everyone. Oh,
You see two of your dad.
oh, that's great, isn't it? What's the action to get out of the suit?
I think it's just your own personal move because it's an action to operate the suit to make it do stuff, and that you still have your own move.
All right, so suit.
Oh, right. You'll probably need a second token. Sorry, that's on me. I had a brain fart. Whip.
All right. Looking down this way. Well, that's all I can do for now, anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. Haskell.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got 1 5th level spell, and I'm considering using it.
Might as well.
Yeah,
burn him if you got him.
Swing for the fences.
Gonna back up. I'm assuming he's up out of AOO range, but
Let me check his reach. Yeah, because he would be like 5 feet off the ground. So because he's a huge creature, so he would have some reach. Let me see what his
a little bit further.
Oh, his range on his pseudopod is 10 feet. So yeah, he can get an AOO.
Wouldn't he still be within 10?
Well, he's 5 feet up is the thing. So
How tall is the ceiling here?
I would say like 15, but he is a huge sized creature, so he's like a 10-foot tall blob.
So if it is 15 feet high, then there should be 5 feet above this force wall.
Well, no, that goes all the way up. We were just talking about the AOO for Taskell.
I was just looking at force wall, and it said it's a 10-foot.
Oh no, the doorway is only 10 feet. I was talking
It's
about
just
the
10 foot by
interior.
10 foot panels.
Okay. Are we talking about the room or the doorway? Because I keep describing the room and people keep applying it to the doorway. Which are we talking about?
I just kind of assumed this was open in the.
Whichever of the two is more advantageous.
The doorway is 10 foot by 10 foot square.
Okay.
The interior of the octagonal room is 15 feet tall.
Okay.
We good? We good.
I just wanted to make sure that I couldn't cast fly on myself and fly over the force.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'll just say you don't get an AOO, Taskell. That's fine.
Okay. I was going to cast Flame Strike, which is a 10-foot AoE.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to 5e rules, I'm out of the way.
Mm-hmm. All right. I assume that's got a saving throw.
Yep. Reflex. Or dexterity, I guess, technically.
Dexterity. That will be a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes 38.
What does Flame Strike look like?
A pillar of fire. A
holy
40-foot radius, or a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Does it stay?
No, instantaneous duration.
Okay.
It's basically a fancier fireball,
Okay.
which does radiant damage.
Yeah, it shrieks as a few parts of its body remain on fire. It's a warbly shriek, and you see both the copy Taskell and this one just kind of like warble as the colored ooze that is their body. It very much doesn't like getting hit by that. Is all I'm trying to describe.
Is this thing also being affected, or is this? I know it's not.
I will let you know purely out of character. It's all the same creature with multiple entities on the map.
Okay, so does my hex on this one also apply to this one?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, it explicitly says underneath it creates duplicate that they are the same creature sharing the same health pool. So that implies that buffs and stuff. But any of the copies can serve as an origin point for abilities.
Mm.
It's a bonus action to drink from the stein, but I'd assume it's a move to get it out, or an item interaction.
It's an item interaction to get it out, but did you already? It's an action to use charges to fill it.
So there it is. Yeah,
you could have done that ahead of time, but I don't know if you have or not. I don't think so. Because
I imagine even if it had a lid, it would be a little awkward having it jingling around on the belt full.
Certainly not for a stealth mission.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the actual drink it's on now.
All right. Jigless.
Oh, actually, I guess I'll use my bonus to
sorry, go ahead.
Move the hammer and feel like the copy me is probably an immediate threat to be dealt with.
All right.
Depending on how much health it has, anyway.
I think he said they all share the same health.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I imagine one or more of them.
That will hit.
Might be able to be gotten rid of with a threshold or something.
All right. You whack them. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Roll a 1d4.
Would 4 make a difference?
Yes.
And it makes a difference.
Yep. So that would almost then. Yeah, it was only if you rolled the maximum. All right.
Jigless?
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. I got carried away. Jigless.
He'd look at Nogrum. Can you jump back out of here and take Taskell?
Nope. That was my last spell for a bit.
All right. You want to become the best fighter you've ever been?
I'll take it.
All right, Jigless is going to walk over here and cast Polymorph on Nogrum. And turn him into a T-Rex.
Oh, shit.
I just got a funny idea. Let me Okay. So
T-Rex going to be wielding the lightsaber.
Okay, before you do that, the namer does get an AOO because you left.
Yes.
Because it's various. He's got multiple threatened 10-foot areas. Each one of these copies threatens in a 10-foot area around him. So you just need to leave one, and he gets one on you. But you'll probably still get your spell either way.
Well, yeah, I'd like to move over there before I cast. So I assume that provokes first, and that would drop. That'd miss.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was just.
So I'm gonna drop the invisibility on the suit.
That was still going.
Yeah. It was great.
I totally forgot.
None of us were remembering it.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone actually ever targeted that thing. It was just murdering people indiscriminately.
Yeah, we've just been killing people until we popped into this room.
I mean, technically, she should have been getting an advantage then.
Mm.
Oh,
well, I don't think she missed an attack anyway.
Yeah, right.
She did not.
All right, so you grow to a T-Rex, which I guess is a huge creature?
It is huge.
All right, let me enlarge you again. I'm not giving you a special token. I'm just pumping you.
That's why I came all the way over here.
What's the base stats of a T-Rex?
I can link it to you right now.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you basically roll everything off of them.
I just always have 5e tools up in case I need to link something. And when you said Tyrannosaurus Rex, I went straight to it.
Mm-hmm.
But make sure you use your proficiency bonus, right?
Nope. When you polymorph, they're exactly the same creature that you turn them into.
Okay.
Unless it's a druid. If it's a druid, they get to keep their mental stuff. Otherwise, you literally just turn into the T-Rex.
I'll research it later. I thought you kept your proficiency bonus, but it's only a +1 difference, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And this is
I'm
way
pretty
more
sure about
pluses. Way more pluses than Ogre has.
Mhm.
So you've got a +10 to hit with a 10-foot reach
That's some
for
nice
40,
damage,
12
too.
+7.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you grapple it if you get it.
And it's basically a buffer of health as well, which is nice.
Yeah, once all this
Oh,
health runs
Jesus.
out, which you've got 136 hit points on top of your hit points now.
All right. So
I'm just
Your
thinking
temporary
about
hit
that.
points are still in effect if you still have them.
that's your turn.
I'm just thinking about the Jurassic Park
And
theme
now
went badly on a
Jiggles
kazoo.
has a Jiggles is going to use his bonus action
Okay.
to Misty Step out.
Is that a cantrip? Because you
It is
can't
not,
cast.
so you can't
I
do
don't
it.
think so.
Is it a bonus? Oh, yeah. No, you cast
You
It's
can
a spell.
only
Okay.
bonus action and cast a spell if one of them is a cantrip.
Yeah, y'all watch me because this is my first 5e
Yeah.
caster, so I don't know a lot of the rules. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
second level spell, so he
Yes.
cannot
So
do
no-
that then.
So no Misty Steppy.
Could he use a cantrip though?
Only
Sure.
if it's a bonus action
Only if
cantrip,
it's
but
a
I don't
bonus
think
action.
there is.
Ooh,
I don't think you have one.
I don't.
The only thing you could do is probably like Bardic Inspire somebody if you wanted, but I don't know what other bonus actions you have.
Oh, I'll bonus action bring my hex over here to this Jobu.
Okay.
The forbidden
Is
gummy bear.
Hex concentration?
Oh, it is.
It is,
Okay,
yep.
so never mind. Hex is out.
Sorry, I'm really writing
Yep,
on your
no.
parade code.
No, don't. Sorry. This is completely learning. That's why I'm having fun with him. And I've got a bunch of bonuses, a bunch of reactions, a bunch of concentrations so that I can try and learn how they all work. And it's a bard, so you never take yourself seriously, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you guys from deeper in the dungeon, you hear the rattling of chains hitting stone, and that's that action. Fergus.
First, I'm going to shoot the guy that I shot prior.
Okay. That'll hit. That will not kill.
Okay, I thought I killed the other guy for less. Oh, because fireball. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to shoot him again. I'm going to use a D8 to add to it for 14.
That'll hit. That'll kill him.
Okay. And then I am going to move to here, see this creature, and just everyone audibly hears Fergus, nope! And
So
bonus actions dashes away.
I'll roll for that and add that to the initiative order.
Hey, look, it goes right after me, so it fits.
Mm-hmm.
Scooby!
You
We got
discover that.
monsters.
Let me see what's its movement speed, because it's not in its flight mode right now.
That thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Another one of them.
This one doesn't have its legs folded underneath it. It doesn't have its little fuzzy wings. Instead, it just crawls at a speed of 40. Let's see. Does it have range there? Its claws do not, but its tail does.
I do argue that I have cover because of the wall. Because this is a wall, isn't it?
No, that's the floor.
Oh, that's floor. Why does it look different from? Okay.
Because I was trying to be stylistic with it.
Okay. Well, it looked like a wall, so that's why I was confused. I'm like, fuck.
Well, we're using dynamic lighting. If it was a wall, then you wouldn't be able to see
I
it.
don't know. I thought maybe you fucked up with the dynamic lighting.
Wow, I love to say that no, there's no way he got fancy with design. He must have made a mistake. That's the only logical explanation.
Hey,
I still
I'm trying
argue
to
that he
argue
could-
my case here. Cut me some
I
slack.
know. I have known Gombo for years. It's far more likely he just fucked up than was smart.
Well, I mean,
Just take your fucking damage.
yeah, I'm using my reaction to try to block it. Yep, I block it.
Good.
Thanks for that wall there.
We're having fun here.
Anyway, here's the other one.
Elsewhile, you might want to get back in the suit.
Milgram.
Alright, T-Rex sees
It's
the
like,
big thing and
Take it off. Let it off.
we're going to Kaiju battle mode.
All right, sounds good.
Alright, bite and then tail. So, oh, shit.
That was
Yeah, because that's like a 4 time.
okay. So that'll definitely hit.
So that's 8d12 plus 7.
Yeah.
I think it's
Plus my grudge, which adds 4.
Mhm.
Plus 4.
So
8d12 plus 11.
Or am I just thinking Pathfinder? Is it not multiple?
You don't in 5th edition. You don't multiply the modifier, only the dice.
No, yeah, only the dice.
That's still a lot of dice to multiply, though.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, and
So
he
with
rolled
a-
pretty high.
Yeah, with a bellowing roar, he just goes for it and just like starts chomping right at its face.
And is it grappled?
I mean, I'm gonna just save you the check. It's an ooze. It's immune to the grapple condition.
Uh,
And then tail attack.
Okay. That'll also hit.
Or 27 damage.
All right.
T-Rex form is powerful. Good move. Good move.
All right.
saved him
so
from death and turned him into a T-Rex.
The unnamed are going to continue their song. It is now the namer's turn.
We've been traveling from all this.
Milgram, could you give me a wisdom saving throw using the T-Rex's wisdom saving throw modifier of +1?
I'm gonna bet dominate monster.
Oh God!
Natural 20.
Motherfucker.
After this fight, you need to let me know if it was dominate, because that
It
would've
was.
been great.
I'm just telling you, it was.
That's awesome.
I'm so happy you passed.
Moves and counter moves.
All right. Let's see. So it is going to squeeze through one of its 1-inch escape cracks it has in this room. So,
Attack of opportunity.
yeah.
Come on, that 20.
I guess for Jigless and Taskell too, since they're connected to this guy.
15 is probably not going to
Well,
hit.
it depends on if those go with him, I guess.
Yeah. Because they do move separately. No, that will not hit. So he exits.
Do we have rerolls?
No.
Oh. Good lord, you cut through the boss's health in one round. Be fucking grateful for it.
Right?
Gumbo's getting salty.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how much damage you did last round?
I also just did mock his design, so fair is fair.
Yeah, it's pouring lemon juice on it now.
I got this map done 10 minutes before we started the call. I was rushing because I ran out of time.
Hey, no, I was just
I was
pleading my case.
placing the enemies while you guys were planning the heist. Oh no worries. It's all good. You guys were meant to win.
It's
But either
all
way,
good.
he's gonna bonus action disable these guys, so they just disappear. I'll just add. I shouldn't have deleted that one guy because he had the initiative order. He was 16. He was 17 if I remember correctly. So
So they don't get arrows.
no, because they just
The
disappeared.
namer was 11.
Oh, he was 11. Thank you.
Yeah. I was staring at it when you did it.
All right, so it is Freya's turn. Where did the? Oh, there it is.
All right, gonna climb back into the suit
Yep.
Shimmy,
and
shimmy, shake.
fire off an eldritch volley. The one on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby. Eldritch volley cannon.
Yeah, that'll hit.
God damn. 8d6 cannon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's the recharge that really stops it from seeming stupidly powerful.
No, I love it.
Yeah, me too. I remember when I was reading, I'm like, that's absurdly strong for a weapon. Then I saw the recharge. I'm like, okay, that's less ridiculous.
Is it still up?
Yeah, it's still up.
All right. I'm going
Took it on
to
the chin like a champ.
use a first level spell slot. Burn that to get another shot.
Mm-hmm.
Big money.
Let's see. 17 will hit it.
For 32.
Still up.
You look like it hurt, or?
Oh yeah, no, it's quite severely hurt, but it's still up. Things are pretty beefy.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Oh man, could you imagine if Milgram hadn't gotten that natural 20 though?
Right?
That would have been end of Taskell and Jiggles.
Maybe.
Well, at least one of us.
If
he had attacked Taskell first, he would have died.
And I imagine you could drop the concentration on it at any time.
You would still be dominated though.
Yeah.
Can you drop it just out of turn?
Dinosaur.
You're with
I think
30.
it's on your turn.
So I would have been able to add 5 to your roll no matter what.
I mean, it was DC 20, and he had a +1, so there was definitely a threshold of error there.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're back in the suit, I'll just delete that token real quick.
Basically.
Oh, so wait, his nat 20 got him to a 21, and that's exactly what he needed to win?
No,
one more than he needed, but yes.
Natural 20 always wins.
Wow.
Let's get that
He would
clear.
only have passed on a 19 or 20.
All right, you are getting shit upon Gumbo. I'm sorry, that does.
No, it's fine. That's the only scenario where it wouldn't have felt bullshit. It's just every game master has that moment where you're like, this is going to be great. And then you're like, natural 20, instant success. So you're like, well, hold on. I'll just tear this page out of my notebook. Don't mind the sound
For
of a
me,
toilet
it's a
flushing.
natural 1 that I roll, so I feel your pain either way.
I mean,
I know.
to be fair, that was pretty clutch.
Like,
'cause,
there's no possible way this dragon could be blinded.
I was feeling smug. I'm like, this is going to just look like a rinky-dink wizard elf or something. And they're going to be like, I can just teleport through this wall of force. And then I'm going to like, surprise, motherfucker, big mind-controlling ooze. And tear them apart.
You got pretty close.
I got close.
First round, I thought he had to run away.
And then Jiggles pulled a T-Rex out of his ass and really changed the tables pretty quick.
Either way, it's Taskell's turn.
Yep.
Well, I do still have Stone Shape memorized, so I guess I'll try and put a hole through there-ish.
Okay. How deep of a hole can you make?
It says 5 foot by 5 foot. As long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick.
Okay. I'll do some generous rounding here. And we will just do... How do I do this dynamic lighting style without it being problematic? Oh, wow. Future me was accidentally brilliant. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There's your 5 foot hole. You can move through there. You should see that with the dynamic lighting.
Nicely done. How did future you know to do that?
I was. It's called panically setting up a map while the people are talking about their plans to assassinate someone.
I feel that.
5. Well, that's a noise of disconcern.
You're not out of the woods yet.
The hammer up. I think I'll actually use the remainder of the 10 feet of Taskell's movement to move back into the room.
What did he see?
He saw some shit, man.
Yes.
There's a reason why everyone heard Fergus
I'm
screaming like a
very
little girl.
anti that shit.
Maybe that wall of force is there for a good reason. Jiglets, you're in a room with a T-Rex.
Good boy.
You'll probably have to drop the spell for us to get out.
Probably
Or
gonna
for
need
him
to
to
go
get
ahead and drop that spell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an action?
No.
Just
you
free
have to
action.
do it on your turn, but he loses all the temporary hit points and everything.
Yeah. Spell slot's gone.
That was awesome.
All right. Don't get close.
I literally bit its face off.
Don't
Did
get
you
close
see
to me
that?
with that thing in your pants. All right. What's coming up? Why are we staying in here?
You just see Freya just firing a cannon like mad down the hallway.
A
He's
lot
going
of stuff
to
out there.
pull out his wand or his harp that kind of just sits latched on his belt, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds on Taskell at level 3. I'm gonna do this. Oh, look at that macro. I had the wrong things pushed.
Mm.
I don't know which one you get.
It's the first one is the base spell, and then the next one, the 6 is the higher casting level, the 12 is the base. So you add them together.
Okay, so you get
That's
8.
how it works. Yeah. So you get 18.
Yeah, already added it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to bonus spell.
Has to be a cantrip.
Oh, has to be a cantrip.
That was a wand, wasn't it?
That was my harp.
Just casting focus.
Yeah. Wait, did you use
No,
the
I have
spell
a
off
magic
the harp?
I have a magic harp that can cast a spell by itself. So
Oh, then it can't cast higher spell level, I don't think.
no. It casts Cure Wounds at level
Yeah,
3.
it casts Cure Wounds at level 3.
That's why I've got on there harp level 3 once a day.
Mhm. Yeah.
Can I do that and still use a bonus action to cast a spell?
I actually don't
I
remember.
don't think you can.
I don't
'cause it's still
think
considered
so.
casting the spell.
Yeah, it's still considered casting the spell.
Okay.
But yeah, he's
Glad y'all are knowledgeable because I'm bringing out all the scenarios, man.
Yeah. You made remember looking at your build when you sent it to me. You made a very action economy efficient character.
And that's what I did. I went through the list and I was like, what are some bonus actions? What are some reactions? Because now that I've played 5e, I realize how important it all is.
Yes. And he's pure bard, no multi-class. He's opposite of Thrum in every way.
Yeah.
High maneuverability.
Yeah, that was a train wreck. We won't talk about it. His name won't be mentioned anymore.
I will talk about it endlessly.
And guess what? He probably would have added another class if he leveled up. So we tossed up both there.
I found the Word document I made for like the first time I read through 5e, trying to figure out how I would hit this theme.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going at least 4 classes.
Jesus Christ, man.
So anyway, you still have a bonus and a move. You just can't cast a spell unless it's a bonus cantrip.
I guess he's just gonna.
I mean, you
step back.
You move. You can step out and see what everyone else is seeing if you want to.
Yeah, I'll step out because I still technically I've dropped my hex because it's bonus, right?
Because
what are these asshole chickens?
Yes, asshole chickens.
They are the buttholes of a chicken.
So
enlarged.
I could bonus. I'll give Freya tap her on the shoulder and say good luck and give you bardic inspiration.
Behold, Cloaca dentata.
Like, nope.
What's your movement speed, Cope? It's 30, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hold on, let me just double check this because I think you moved a little bit farther.
Sorry, I'd be right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
His movement's weird. When he attacks, he gets 40. If he uses a bardic inspiration, he get. Oh wait, I think I get 10 more from that.
Oh, then maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you're the asshole.
His goes up to 50, so it's.
No, Richard.
No, not if he doesn't attack. So it's fine.
Okay.
I'm the asshole. Yeah, I know.
You still thought it was more likely I made a mistake on the lighting than I made him epic
I
style.
didn't really. I said that and I was like, oh wait, yeah, he would have had dynamic lighting on there if it was a wall. So then I just kind of bullshit my way through.
Nice cover. Anyway, so the wall of force drops.
Make it till you make it.
As the ones
Well, that's less advantageous than before.
As the ones concentrating on it stopped doing so.
Luckily, we've got this giant motherfucker in front of us. Am I right? Graybeard?
Just so you know, both those shots hit, and it's not dead.
All right, so they had the dash to get there. Let me
Kill it, Mr. Bubbles.
All right. Fergus.
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action do that thing to the creature to see if I can get my sneak attack on him regardless. So deception versus my insight.
All right.
Good news is they can't get past all these pillars.
2.
Okay, so I will be able to get my sneak attack on him. If I hit, of course.
This is true.
25 to hit. 18, still up.
Let me see. Yes.
Firing again.
That'll hit.
Take off sneak attack. 8.
Still up.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with this thing. Action surge. I'm going to attack 2 more times.
Yep.
16. I will.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. These are the things that killed Thrum, with the help of an ocean.
Now it is dead.
Okay.
That's what these... Oh. So they could grab you and pull you through the pillars.
And then for my final attack, I will shoot at this guy.
Gotcha. I'll just move the dead body. That'll hit.
16. 7 points.
All right.
And my movement, I'm just going to start backing up to here. That's all I got.
Nope.
I yell back at them. I got one of them down. There's another one to the side I can see, and it is gross.
All right. Hunting horror. Clop, clop. It is going to stab at the Freya's suit.
Come on, just try me. My AC is very low.
17.
That hits the suit.
So 10 piercing damage, and your suit is grappled as this barbed tail hooks into the stonework.
All right.
At least you know over a body of water. You've seen this move before.
I feel like there's a story behind this.
Yeah, Ridiculous is like, I don't know what you guys are referring to. I'm feeling weirdly left out.
So you guys see tentacles.
Sadly, I think that's most of his life.
Older.
You guys see tentacles extend out of this corridor and grab the suit.
Yeah, we can see it from this blue space he made. We've got line of sight on it.
Mm.
It's like watching a movie from here.
Dude, it's like Pacific Rim.
Let's go ahead and hit this one with a pair of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Oh. And now push him back for the
All
ones
right.
that hit.
Give me the one that hits, which will only be the first one. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember these things.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's not good.
All right, so you take 4 points of force damage as you shoot an Eldritch Blast right into its mouth, and then it regurgitates half the spell and it hits you.
Right.
Freya, could you make your suit give a strength check because you're still grappled and it was pushed 10 feet back. So if you get too low, you will be restrained as your suit gets stuck between a pillar and a wall. Because Milgram just pushed him backwards.
I was hoping it would disengage the tail, but apparently not.
It's described as it's hooked in there. So Freya, your suit is now jammed and you are restrained.
Sorry.
Grape or strawberry?
To be fair, it was a low DC, but then he rolled a 4. So
Could you add to it?
Yeah.
Flash of insight?
If he wants to.
It probably wouldn't help. It only adds 5.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was a low DC.
Lower than 13, you think?
I think at this point we've kind of already decided without getting too retroactive here.
What happened to block him in?
The horror was grappled to him, which it's technically no longer grappled because it is out of range. But when Milgram used his magic to push it backwards 10 feet, it would pull Freya with him. But because the gap right here was so narrow, Freya's suit got stuck between the pillar and the wall.
Oh, she can probably work her way out next round, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like inoperable, but a little dynamic here. All right, Freya, your turn. It'll be a strength check to get yourself unstuck as an action.
All right. Strength check. Or I'll do a 1d6 first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see if your thing recharges.
4, so no.
Mm-hmm.
Strength check.
That'll do it.
Okay.
It's lower than you getting pulled into the jam.
All right.
So you're no longer restrained, but that takes your action, so you still have your bonus.
Yeah. My bonus action, I will cast Branding Smite.
All right.
So the next time I hit, I will do Branding Smite damage.
Getting it locked and loaded. I like it. Taskell.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So go ahead and step out. It's the bonus to move the hammer up and attack.
That'll hit. Thankfully, it's already expended its spell regurgitation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, could move up on it, but yeah, screw it. This thing made a mockery of me.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. All right, so that'll be 15 fire damage. 15 damage.
Yep.
All right. Jiglists.
All right. Jiggies will walk on out. 5, 10. All these pillars are still intact, right?
Yep.
All right. I thought there were 2 horrors.
You see the
You
corpse
look
of
back
one.
behind, and the corpse is over there.
Yeah, I just removed a token to not clutter things up, but it's dead.
Okay. Well, that changes what he was going to do. Then he will come on up and attack as well.
Okay.
Fortune favors the bold.
Well,
wait.
now we have to buy crypto.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matt Damon.
Yep.
All right, he's going to cast another hex on this thing before he comes up.
Mhm.
And then attack. How do I make it just? Oh, you told me.
That'll hit.
I got
That'll
it.
hit.
Okay, and then one more time.
That'll hit.
Damn it, wrong button.
Another 10. Lay into it, doing some good damage. That is one of my favorite jokes from the newest South Park seasons. They keep making jokes about Matt Damon selling cryptocurrency. They're like,
I haven't actually
Matt
seen
Damon.
the new ones yet.
I just keep seeing clips from it. And it's fun how they're like, we lost all of our money because Matt Damon told us to invest in crypto.
Never trust Matt Damon.
All right. The name's turn. They are going to. Let's see. Nulgrim, give me 2 wisdom saving throws.
Damn.
What the absolute fuck? It's your worst attribute.
But I'm proficient.
So yeah, you succeed. They were both casting hold person. Congratulations, your parents are very
Listen,
proud.
Gumbo, we should have learned long ago. We don't have Loki make the save rolls because he always passes them when we really need him to fail. Every time I have him roll on anything, even before a fixa, it's all bad.
Okay. So some spiritual weapons here. We'll take a shot. 1 at Taskell, 1 at Jigless. Taskell. Jigless. Jigless, I think that 18 might hit you.
18 hits. Could you roll a 1d20 for me? To see if it bypasses the mirror image.
18? I believe you that. All right.
That hits. Oh, wait.
No, it's the reverse. You want to
It's
roll
the
high.
reverse. It has to be lower than 11, so.
Okay.
No, this one,
But it does burst that image, though, so he's down to 1.
yeah, so now next roll they have to roll higher than an 11. Which you do because it was an 8.
I'm modifying your token because I assumed you just lost power.
No, I'm cleaning the kitchen.
Really? I'm going to guess not. Anyway, you took 8 points of force damage. Fergus.
Okay, let me see. Movement speed and such. Okay, so 15, 20, 25. Bonus action, I'm going to get around to here to not quite flank really, but gang up on this guy because these things seem like the biggest threat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to stab at him with my stab shroom. It's going to roll advantage for my 2 attacks.
That'll hit on both of them.
So the first one will be 14. 2 of it poison if it matters.
Yeah, it takes full damage from poison.
And then 8 points of damage for the second attack.
You would never tell by your guys' health bars that this is actually a hard encounter.
Well, I've been using the resources to not take damage because I don't want to take damage.
No, I know.
Yeah, and Taskell almost died in 1 hit, and he got healed, so.
Why'd you have to get that natural 20, Loki?
Right?
That would have been so good.
I mean, he's gotten 2 of them on Wisdom save so far.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine how cocky we'll be after this.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, 2 claw attacks against Fergus here. 22
Yeah,
and 20.
And that'll hit.
So that will be 30 points of damage total.
There you go. Now my health total resembles a firefight.
Remember your temporary, everyone.
Yeah, I know he did. He says now it looks like it represents a hard fight as approximately 1/8 of it disappeared.
1/3, excuse me.
Ow.
Because I had like 80 something with my temporary. So
He's at 59 of 77. No.
Right. He is going to go after this guy.
Which guy? Okay.
And use Green Flame Blade with his Shadow Blade.
Okay, I feel like this is a point of order. Your Shadow Blade is not still out because you were turned into a T-Rex who can't maintain concentration. So it's a bonus action to reactivate it, which counts as a level spell, which means you can't use a cantrip act. No, it's a cantrip, isn't it?
It is
yeah, okay, fine. I'm trying to make sure I get it right, too.
I get it.
no, it's fine.
If you don't get it right, it gets broken.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't realize that concentration was lost, and I had to recast it. So that's at
you
least...
lost your personality, so
that's
and your
fair.
intelligence became 5, and you're an intelligence-based caster.
That's fair. So I'll go ahead and recast it just using the 1 point. So
even better, his intelligence became 2.
Yeah, so I feel like that's ground to lose concentration.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll reduce the damage because that's good to know. So I expend those resources.
Mm-hmm.
So advantage.
I feel like this is a drain all your resources fight.
And
then die.
Definitely hit.
That'll do a little bit more damage. Let's see.
That is the only thing we've done this adventuring day.
So y'all had the option to make like 5 silver pieces doing something. Cleaning a muck stall.
Hey, I was just trying to find a place to rob.
That's
you
true.
guys are the ones that found the hit.
Jiggles thinks you were the most gangster so far.
So the initial target takes additional 3 fire damage, and then the guy next to him takes...
equal to your intelligence bonus, I believe.
1d8 plus my intelligence bonus.
Gotcha.
At this level, so it takes 6 damage.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Okay, so they're maintaining using their action. Do that. Freya.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, pretty easy choice. Let me roll to see if I... Yes, I do get it back. All right. So,
Kaboom, bitches.
yep, let's finish off this big baddie.
Are you targeting the hunting horror or?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That'll miss, and your lowest damage roll on it too.
All right. How many more first level spells do I have? Let me see. Okay, 2 more. All right. Using up another first level.
All right, take another shot. That'll hit. That'll kill it. All right. Taskell.
Alright, well, guess we'll move around the corpse of the beast. Snack this dude. Probably miss.
That'll miss.
And send the hammer up. Smack the same dude.
That'll... Wait, hold on. Their AC's low. Let me check. Nope, that'll miss.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even with the just hit, I'd have to subtract at least 1.
Oh, yeah, because the 1d4. That's still in effect. Jigless.
Is there a way to get rid of that?
Time.
I think it said greater rest, Joe, or long rest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, time.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, step up and bonus action move my hex that I just put on the big thing over to this guy, and then hit this guy.
That'll hit. So that's 15.
Hit him again.
That'll hit. 13. He is still up, though he's very badly wounded as you stab into him with leaking amber goo, which you're now kind of figuring out what that's about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
STDs. Don't I still have one mirror image?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
All right. The named. I'll just remove the hunting horror from the turn order. So, spiritual weapons are gonna one on Taskell, one on Jigless.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can do that as a bonus action. Taskell. Jigless.
Oh, yeah.
Those weapons really like Jigless.
Last chance on the mirror image. I think that. Oh, that's damage.
That's, yeah, I was just doing that ahead of time.
I'm supposed to roll the 1d20. 1d20. 7. I'm pretty sure that hits. Me, not the image.
Yeah.
So
You
I
have to
keep
roll
my
11
image.
or higher to.
Mm. No, it's 11 or lower.
Huh? No, in order to hit the duplicate, you would have to roll 11 or higher.
Oh, I see. If you have 3 duplicates,
Yeah,
6
so-
or higher.
As I'm rolling,
Oh, yeah,
when I
yeah.
have
With one
3,
duplicate, 11.
yeah, I don't get hit on a 6 or higher.
Mhm.
Let's roll an 8 or higher. Wait, what?
6, 8, and then 11.
Yeah, so you take the 8 force damage. Is the bullet point.
11 or higher to miss the damage. Got it. Okay, so yes.
All right, it's still not over yet because that was just some bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
Fergus, give me a wisdom saving throw.
They don't see me.
The one might.
You don't know me.
That one probably definitely do.
Okay, well, because I can't make anyone fail a wisdom saving throw tonight, you're not held person.
I'm sorry, Gumbo. I know you're paying.
No, it's fine.
No,
Either way,
it's fine. I know, but I still know you're paying.
2 inflict wounds on Nilgrim. Okay.
I was just hoping for those both to be natural 20s. Just
I know, right? 1 inflict wound on Taskell, 1 inflict wound on Jigless. Just not happening tonight, guys.
Not since that first one critical.
Yep. Fergus.
Oh wait, does inflict? Is that a touch attack?
It's like a melee attack.
AC
So, like,
doesn't
mirror image?
differentiate.
My insightful fighting is just unlimited uses, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Yep.
So no, it hits.
Wait, so 15 is your AC there, Jigless?
Oh no, it misses with it. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were rolling damage after that. All right.
No. Everything missed. It all missed. Everything missed. All the way.
Wow.
All the way down the line.
Gombo, I owe you a beer, man. You're really making it easy on us tonight.
This was a hard encounter, guy.
I did my fucking best.
Fuck's
Really,
sake.
it was the T-Rex that.
All right, we're
changed the
changing
whole-
systems again. We're gonna play Soulbound because if you guys are gonna be fucking superheroes, I want the system to be built for it. At least.
14
Yeah,
against this guy.
that'll hit.
Okay, he takes 15 points of damage.
All right.
Imagine
gonna
he's still
leave.
up.
We're gonna leave this temple and die to the kobolds. They're like, you still owe me 5 gold.
Yeah, you killed them.
And then 7 damage for the second hit.
Yeah, he's still up.
Okay, I'm a duck into this little hidey hole to try to obscure myself from him.
Mm-hmm. Milgram.
All right, same as before. Green flame blade against this guy.
All right.
Oh, that's a miss.
Yes.
Shift over this way. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Unnamed. Full action dashing.
Well, this backfired on me. I don't know why it makes me think of it, but this music that's playing in the background makes me think of like a more like culty version of Every Kiss Begins with K.
Yeah. It's from Warframe.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Which I've never played, but I've heard good things about.
It's one of those ones that's fun if you have the time to devote to grinding out everything or spending a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, I haven't really had the interest. I just heard the soundtrack because the soundtrack is also actually very good, and you can listen to it for free on YouTube. So that is no attacks on Fergus because they had the dash to get there. Let me see here. Finally, okay, cool. All right. And it is Freya's turn.
Okay.
And you can squeeze through a gap like this if you want to. You'll just consider it like difficult terrain.
Okay.
I was going to do the same thing with the hunting horrors, so it's only fair I give it to you. Otherwise, a large size suit would be very difficult on some maps.
Yeah, so what is it to squeeze through here?
It just counted as double for like difficult terrain.
Okay. So
No rolls necessary. We don't need to overclutter it.
let me try to do this without getting stuck on a wall. Okay. Very cool, very cool. Roll 1d6. 4, okay. Well, I guess I'll target one of these fancy guys.
Okay.
Which one looks the weakest?
This one. Bottom one. He's been stabbed the shit out by Jigless.
All right. Can I actually... Don't actually think I have something because my only ranged weapon hasn't recharged, unfortunately. So instead, the guy in the white hood's going to get a bad time.
All right.
Hello. And stab.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Yes. 7 piercing. Still very much up.
Gotta love that minimum damage.
I believe you can still attack another time as well.
Yes, so I will.
Yep.
For 12.
That'll kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So, not super important, but just asking the room here. So we all kind of agree that Arcane Lock only locks the door, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Arcane Lock is like you can't pick the lock, but if you have the spell like Knock or something, it's not like it's a magical seal or anything. So if he's like trying to say slither underneath it, he's completely fine to do so.
Okay, cool. I thought so. So he's gone, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
I even made it slow him down for a turn. You guys didn't see him move through the door. Also, am I losing my mind, or is this transparent yellow box just appear?
Yes, it did. Because Blender goes burr.
Gotcha. sorry, I'm used to it being a circle.
Every square makes a circle, Gombo.
All these squares make a circle.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't feel like thinking outside the box today.
Y'all just gave me a headache.
And it's wisdom saving. No, I always forget. What is it?
Oh, this is spiritual weapon. The other thing's
spiritual
on their turn. So 15, I guess.
Yeah, that'll hit. I assume you're attacking the wounded one. That kills him. He had 5 hit points left.
All this fighting, we didn't make a single bit of profit because we still didn't kill the guy who's the leader of this cult.
He had 8 hit
We still
points.
have that old guy that they think is the leader of the cult's body.
No, we don't.
No,
It disappeared.
He was just a goop simulacrum.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah,
We're
making nothing from this.
Somebody owes me expenses.
You're gonna have to chase down a shapeshifting goo monster throughout this city that snatches bodies and eats memories.
And now has a grudge against us.
But the point is, we defeated the cult. We could say he was killed.
I can prep
Yeah,
scribe.
you can lie. You're welcome to lie.
I mean, by the
Either way,
once
we're
we
gonna
got the
scrub
money,
this
by the
place.
time they find out, we'll be out of here.
We are going to scrub this place and loot everything, though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So that's Taskel's turn. Jigglis. I was gonna delete one of these spiritual weapons.
Yeah, Jiggy will put his hex on this guy. Oh, lots more coming down the corridor, fellas. And attack.
All right, hit. So let's see, that's -9 and then -14. He is still up, but very grievously wounded. All right, his turn. Let's see here. How many spells does he have in that? Ah, excellent. He is going to inflict wounds on. Oh, right. Wisdom save. Kenneth, is it a wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom save.
So that probably fails. So he will die. And then the other 2 culty boys. Wisdom.
Honestly,
There.
I figured it had a back way out like it did with the others. The other room. So, yep. We lost Michael.
Well, there's a tunnel that keeps going down here. And there are more down that tunnel, so there might be a back way out if that's what you're talking about.
Well, he said out a character that it had gotten away.
He went through the front door, probably.
Yeah.
That's why he has
I'll
a
just
lock,
that
but
thing.
I don't think anyone saw it do that. So
Okay. I swear to God, this is gonna work.
Well,
3
sure.
inflict wounds on Nulgrim.
Oh,
might
no.
try
Is
to
he
kill
over
it.
there by himself?
Yeah, he's over there by himself.
Wait a hole.
1,
Yeah, that'll hit.
2.
That'll miss. That'll miss.
See if I can cast again from this far away.
You don't have line of sight, my man.
Yeah.
21.
Somebody you can see within 60 feet.
Yeah, you definitely don't see him.
13.
Smell him. Motherfucker stink. Playing around with dead corpses all the time.
No, ironically, most of these cultists probably would have fled by now, but you literally locked them in here with you.
No witnesses.
Look,
Except for the
mistakes
one
were
minute.
made, okay?
Yeah,
Anyway.
and it's heavy and forced with stone, so.
Yep, no, they're not getting out of here, my man. Fergus, the 3 that cornered you just got killed off in rapid succession.
There's this one in front of me, I think, still.
Yep.
Is Michael's character still threatening?
Yep.
Because I wasn't sure about the
No,
reach.
it's not, because he doesn't have reach. Sorry.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering, because I know large creatures sometimes do,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't sure how the trident worked. Well, I'm just going to start stabbing at it.
All right.
Stab shroom, go.
That'll hit. It'll probably kill him instantly. It does. You know what? I'm going to take off the creepy cult music because you guys are definitely like dominating here. So let me put on your dwarf music because you're definitely killing them all.
Okay, move to here.
You deserve an upbeat soundtrack as you indiscriminately murder.
Bonus action, I'm going to move another 25 feet to here. And then for my other attack, I'm just going to throw one of my shitty daggers at this guy.
Absolutely. Yeah, that'll do it.
For 15 points of damage.
And your guys' attack rolls have been really on point tonight.
Yeah. I will say, he doesn't always get higher numbers, but I think Loki is the fulcrum to me being bad at rolls sometimes. He gets really lucky randomly, like, generous times.
Yeah.
This encounter would have been so different if he had failed that wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Or any of the wisdom throws, really.
Because he was going to cast it and then just bounce through that crack anyway. So good luck disrupting his concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that guy's still up, but he takes damage. Nogrim, you're surrounded by cultists.
All right, continue attacking this one.
Okay.
Getting some work out of that.
Should be at advantage.
All right.
Thank God, because the natural one.
Right. Well, 11's not going to make any difference.
Nope.
All right. Shift here. I'm still engaged, so yeah, I'll stop there.
Okay.
Oh, good.
They're having to dash. As I said, you locked them in here with you.
Yeah.
We might all want to rejoin in the center.
Where'd you guys go?
I'm behind this wall of bodies.
Good,
Back.
because I'm in the middle of them.
All right.
Get back towards the center.
These ones are dashing. This one doesn't have to get in range of Taskell, but I know they're all going to have to save against spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what else were they supposed to do? They don't have ranged weapons.
They either go down swinging or they die like little bitches.
1,
Yep.
2, 3,
Just
4,
run into the
5,
blender,
6.
man.
All right, so let's do this.
I feel like we're going to get a name for ourselves regardless if we want to or not at this point. This is
I
the
hope
second
that,
cult we've
so
involved
two have
ourselves
made
with.
it.
I just want Jigless to be the
Two
person that they
succeed.
think now has this new killer gang. And for the first time ever here in this town, he is respected. I tried
Whoever
to
said
give you
they
a little respect.
No one ever said they didn't respect you.
They just don't like you.
Feared. Fine if he's feared. No, they like me.
Yeah.
You're the only one on this island who doesn't like him.
We don't not like you. It's just we don't trust you because you were working with that captain guy.
Well, Gumbo
Yes,
well, he
said
was
that so
also
that you
dead.
could hear it.
Working with him by being locked in his prison cell.
Although he did
Yeah.
suggest working with him.
He suggested working with
But
him.
all of y'all
many
know
times.
that as metagame knowledge and are using
Yeah.
it against him.
Yeah, that's
So
that's.
I'm using the fact that he kept recommending it so many times against him.
Look, he's a solid place to go for work. You get thrown out of a bar, you still might go back there to waitress.
Yeah, but when someone sells you, you don't go back to the person
Oh,
who
that
sells
shit
you.
should just be a 21, not a natural
That
20.
still hits, but yeah.
Yeah, this is against Nolgrim, so
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
so it's just the 4. I think only one of them gets to attack Taskell because everyone else had the double move because spiritual weapons is difficult terrain as well.
Mhm.
15, that'll miss. All right. Still missing a Michael or?
He's back in the column.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I reconnected.
It's your turn. Got a target-rich environment.
All right. Let's see. They're all too damn close to each other. So what I will do is roll to see if my weapon recharges. 1d6. It does.
Yep. I'll tell you, with the spiritual weapon, hit anyone with that, and they'll pretty much just instantly go splat. Due to the weakness of the spirit guardians. At least these ones in front of you. The ones over by Fergus might be a different story.
All right, then. I will go ahead and do I just want to shoot them? Yeah, I guess. So, you said they all look pretty weak?
Yeah.
All right. Then let's hit the one in front of my friends here. So I'll try to hit you. So, first one on the one in front of Taskell.
Miss.
Second one on the one in front of Giblis.
Oh. That will miss.
How? I don't know, but it does.
Only 1
I feel
point
like
off
there
on that second one.
should be some splash damage. Like just a 1d4 or something to make it feel more
if there was some splash damage, I think you would be taking some damage every time he shot near you.
I mean, Jiggles is the bard. You're not the one throwing up those free d8s to attack rolls that you can do.
There are area of attacks I could have taken. But
he could have cast Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Freya does have a free d8. I gave her one a long time ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do.
She holds it for 10 minutes.
I mean, you don't even have to roll it if you'd like, Michael, because you're just 1 point off on that second attack.
All right.
All right. You kill the one in front of Jiggles instantly.
Red mist fills the air.
Basically.
Well, I'm gonna just take the defend action and have the hammer attack one of the guys next to it. Spiritual weapon. Go.
Yep. Splat.
Mm-hmm.
Jiggles.
Commence the jigging.
All right. Just gonna step in here and cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Okay.
I want to go help Nolgrim. I feel bad that he's alone. Taskell's got the blender going and the big machines here, so
yeah, that makes sense.
You can jump to there as a bonus action, and then he already used 5, so 10, 15.
What's up? I'm alone here.
Oh my gosh.
Just a little few.
Yeah, that's a lot of bodies. All right, let me look. I can. All right, so that's 15, 20. All right, he can get to there. He's going to step up one more and attack.
All right.
And no hex, because he hasn't gotten to move yet.
Also, I think we never rolled concentration on that hex. That will hit.
Okay. Do you want me to roll it?
After.
Wait, did it? He hadn't gotten hit.
Yes, you. Well, then how do you have below 80 hit points if you never got hit?
Sorry, I recast hex way over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he lost hex after he cast like 2 more concentration spells. Polymorph and something else, and then he recast when he was behind the line of.
I'm watching you. Anyway, you get one more attack and he's still up.
All right.
I'll hit, and that'll kill him.
Man, that's solid with no hex up.
Yeah, you're genuinely a very competent melee combatant. You're like. No
Thank
joke.
you. That means a lot coming from you.
I'll kill you all later. But anyway. Suddenly, Dimport is attacked by 5 red dragons.
All right, everyone. I've got 1 polymorph left.
Mm-hmm. Anti-magic field. Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
Can't set my natural 20s.
All right. They only have 1 level 1 spell slot left, but they're all going to inflict wounds on Nulgrim.
Can't see, buddy. I'm sorry.
The 23 will hit.
Wait, you can't see?
No, I'm behind a pillar. I came
Yeah.
up and around.
Only 11.
I'm coming in from the top of the pillar you're on.
Okay, I was just wondering because I can see them. And I thought you could see them that way.
I'm cut off right here.
Okay, for some reason you're here on the map for me.
Weird.
Bard.
I'm just gonna reload because I think my thing's starting to fuck up.
Yeah. The lots of pillars probably giving it a little bit of trouble, but it does make the line of sight thing actually tricky and interesting.
Yeah. I will say if you ever want to have less issues with some of the bugginess of that, if you make it so they only reveal on dropping the token, it does help a little bit.
That's what I did.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I'm holding it, I can move my token and it'll reveal things as I go.
Did it not take the freaking options I set it to again?
I guess it's not too much point right now or anything, but
it didn't hit the save fucking button. Okay, there we go. Fergus, it's your turn.
Sorry.
This is what happens when you make a map while everyone is talking. When you set up the map while everyone is talking.
Okay, been there.
Because you ran out of time because you got lazy and you just read a book instead.
How dare you enjoy yourself?
That hits.
Yep.
Well, do understand you're here to
ignore the sneak attack. It's 12.
All right, he's still up.
Okay. Second stab shroom.
I mean,
that'll hit.
You can see what the damage is, but he's gonna die. Yeah, he's dead.
And I'm gonna go to here, and with a bonus action, I'm gonna swing at him with a mithril dagger because I have dual wielding. So.
5e, anyone can
I'm going to roll my last d8.
There's a few more.
You just
caveats.
add your strength or whatever dex to it. If you're offhand.
You don't add your strength or dex to it unless you have certain feats. I'll
That's
explain it. I'll explain
I have
it
the
after.
fighting style for dual wielding.
That'll hit.
So you get your.
I get my dex on my offhand for that.
Yeah.
Yes, because
But
you
if
don't
I
add
were
it to your attack.
If I tried to do it, I'd still get to attack with that other weapon with no minuses.
Yeah, you just won't get anything added to the D. Like a dagger would just be a flat D4.
Yeah. And you would only be rolling your proficiency bonus on the attack.
It's a good low-level bonus attack option or option to use your bonus action economy.
Mm-hmm. But it's not like you're having a short supply of those.
It's why, well, not for Jiggles, but it's why Thrum dipped Monk, because I was like, well, I don't have anything to do, to attack with, because I was an idiot and didn't know I could just pick up a second weapon.
Yeah.
Sorry. He was an idiot.
But that is my turn there.
All right. Nulgrim.
All right, I will attack this one with a green flame blade.
It'll hit. Why are you at advantage again? Oh, right, the darkness. That's right.
Yeah.
I just remember.
I always forgot to do it when I was using it, so that was my own fault.
So 15 damage.
Yeah, he had 2 hit points.
And the one next to him takes 10. And I will use my bonus action to raise. Was it a humanoid that was standing here?
Yeah, that other one was a humanoid. The other guy was not.
So I'll use the Accursed Spectre and raise a Dwarven Spectre in its place.
All right, you've got the
Yep.
You got the little click and drag there.
Oh.
Been a bit since we've done humanoids. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was hoping it was the judgy one.
Loki's got the summons. He's got a lot of summoning power.
Yeah.
One day we'll get that judgmental bastard back. He's my favorite.
Necromancer.
He is on his own tracker, so should do just dex roll.
so 10.
10.
Here,
Yep.
I'll add him to the turn order. He's just below the unnamed.
Okay. Oh, that's the initial one. Okay.
There we go.
Also, it looks like it's still keyed in to have automatic advantage. So you might need to.
Yeah, that
trying to
might.
find that.
That's probably on me. Hold on, let me fix that.
Yeah, you have to click the cog and then set it to either toggle or query.
You getting? Want me just to do it, Loki?
If you don't mind doing it.
There we go. All right. Okay, so this guy's going to die no matter what, so I'm not going to bother rolling for him. Same with this guy.
Yeah, minimum 7.
Yeah, the other two might survive.
That one does.
All right. It's going to step up to try to stab you.
Yep, disadvantage because defense.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have mattered.
And then one against Jiggles. Nope. Ancestral Spectre.
All right. I'm trying to figure out what its attack is. So it gets a bonus equal to my intelligence modifier. So this will be a +4 to the attack.
By the way, did this guy do anything?
Yeah, he attacked Jiggles.
Okay.
So he's going to move up here and take swings at this one.
Okay.
Ancestral weapon.
Yep, that'll hit.
3d6 necrotic damage.
Just click the thing that says attack right there. You don't have to type it out. On the little sidebar. Just
Yeah,
click,
on the chat window.
Just click attack.
Oh, I see. Yep.
5 necrotic damage.
All right.
I'm not going to do the
Yeah.
permit reduction. You guys are going to shred through this too quickly.
Yep.
All right. Freya. Michael?
All right. Let's see. We got the one in front of there. Other than that, I cannot see shit. Oh, I can see this one way over here, and that one way over there. All right, so are we trying to consolidate ourselves again? 'Cause it looks like we're pretty split up.
I mean, at this point, I think it's just cleaning up.
Just doing cleanup then? All right, let me roll to see if I recharge. 1d6. Yes, I do. Firing down the hall at this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Volley Cannon.
That'll hit. That'll kill him.
All right. And I will burn my last first level spell slot and fire at this one down here.
All right. See if you can get the one that Milgram's been trying to kill. Nope. That one's got. Apparently, that one's blessed.
That one's got the devil's luck.
It's like Matrix dodging over there. This is the real big bad of the campaign right here who we're fighting.
We thought that about that one wolf back in book 1, remember?
Lord of the Dodge.
That'll hit. That'll kill him. Or it won't, actually. I just realized fuck it. He's got 7. You did 6. He's dead. I don't care. It's late enough. You're going to kill him. We don't need to drag that out.
10 o'clock. Can't see that dude, so I'm going to keep moving. 15. Let's go ahead and double move. Up to that dude. And that is a double move, so yeah.
Jiggles.
All right. Attack this guy. Buff it down. Sorry, I hit my inventory and I was like, why isn't the rapier rolling?
Yeah, it's all good. limits. So go ahead and roll your second one.
Now bonus action move my hex to him this time. Dumb it.
Alright. He'll hit. And that'll kill him.
Just get out of the way in case something else happens. Good there.
Alright. The named. I don't know. Nolgrim, give me 2 wisdom saving throws. Their last second level spell slot. I don't care.
I think we broke Gombo, guys.
Only a little bit. Yep, those both pass. You have a +3.
Mm-hmm.
They have a DC of 13. Statistically, you should have failed one of these. Statistically.
Also, I like how he has
have worked.
I like
you
how he has
failed
a
to
penalty to wisdom, but he still has a higher wisdom save than I do, and I have a +2.
Because proficiency bonus, yeah.
I know. It's just funny.
What you think
Fergus.
for Gombo is the power of friendship and honor and
And that gun you found.
and that guy.
Attacking the north one.
Hit.
18.
Still up.
Attacking them again. And then I'm just going to start backing up to here. That's it.
Nolgrim, can you kill the last one?
Let's find out. So
No.
my saves are on point, but my attacks not so much.
Yep. So let's see if your Spectre can do it. That'll hit. That'll kill. And thus, the encounter has finally resolved.
Huzzah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That was a very surprising, exciting.
There was a lot of points where that fight could have gone so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just trying to make me feel better.
No, I'm talking about that fucking T-Rex thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you hadn't gotten a natural 20, my god.
2
natural 20s, because that damage definitely put the big bad on his heels.
Mm-hmm.
So you can feel better. You're going to be able to take a break for next week because it's every other week.
Yep.
I understand the need to.
Gombo, look at it this way.
Frustrating sessions.
It was
Oh, no, it's not
frustrating for you
frustrating.
that You got none of the big bad surprises to trip us up, but all of the surprises we still got to see. And even better, we got to overcome them.
No, I know. I've always said that as a DM, you're not like trying to beat the players. You're setting up a punching bag for them to knock over. It's just.
But at the same time, it feels frustrating when everything you're trying to do to them to make it more exciting keeps failing.
Why didn't you fail a single wisdom saving throw?
Dude, I thought we were all dead as soon as we got
Loki
into the octagon.
He always passes them.
Look, when we got into the octagon and I said, do you have a way to get Taskell out of here after you touched him and took away 70-something of his hit points? And he was down to like 1 hit die. And I said, can y'all jump out of here? And Nolgrim said, no, I've got 1 spell left. I was like,
No,
well,
I
here we
no
go.
spells
We're
left.
going full nuclear. We're going T-Rex.
Yeah, because he could have done that memory draining touch infinite number of times.
I figured. Oh. That's why I got a little bit away from him and got behind the dinosaur so that I could Misty step out next round.
I'm just
That was a game changer right there, because I think we would have been in deep shit otherwise, because 2 rounds and he could have killed one of us. And
oh yeah, he could have easily just concentrated Taskell out.
You're
You
feeling
had no spells.
so good about the fact that you guys teleported in there.
I do feel that I do feel like that temporary hit point thing is already starting to pay off.
Oh yeah.
Not one of you went down. There was a lot of stuff in there.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
I took no damage.
I know. I attacked you. I attacked you too.
Just because you were wedged
Wait,
in the middle.
I mean,
Didn't the
okay,
tail have you hooked?
artillery
The
rounds.
suit took damage,
On
to
the
be
hill.
fair. The suit took damage. Freya inside did not. Let's acknowledge you've got a big meat shield, and if I crack that suit, you get much weaker.
Oh, for sure. Went through, stabbed a
I
bunch
want
of
to
dudes.
figure out a way that we can
Well,
make
not-
the suit smaller and the gun bigger.